Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of NDB Media's Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. Yes, it's that time. Hide your kitties, hide your children. We are trolling the digital airwaves, and you know what we do here? We keep it real. As such, we kill brain cells. We are the purveyors of the zombie apocalypse. You've been warned. Morning, one and all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Tony. And thank you, everyone. We have quite a few people watching us already. I do appreciate it. I imagine you're able to hear me, so we're going to dispense with the sound check. Dude, I know you smell my King Taco burrito. Let it go. Let it go. No, we're not going to do that. So, man, ooh. You guys see him turn around? I felt it too. Wow. Okay, that was a little crazy. But anyway, that's another type of program. But we're going to get to it. I have not set up any of my stuff this morning because I was super, super, super lazy. What a shock. I've got to find all my links. There they are. Let's get to it already. It's 82 degrees in here, 74 degrees outside. And that's exactly what it says at weather.com. 74 degrees. Going to get to a high of 98. Oh, man. We went to the game last night. These are the jerseys that my daughter and I wear. The San Bernardino Kittens, 26. We have 26 and 25 for the last 2 years. And people asked us, is that a real team? Like, oh, yeah, I'm wearing black and pink, baby. It's just because it's not. But I do. I wear the black and pink. Because what the Inland Empire does is they honor all teams in the Inland Empire by all these different ones. But this is the scheme that we've chosen. And speaking of schemes, I hate that word. But we're not speaking of schemes. We are speaking of the big dog, the man, the myth, the unicorn lover himself. Morning, big dog. How are you this morning?
Hola, Francisco, ¿cómo estás?
You have that accent down, buddy. What's going on, homie Claus?
Just keep it inside, keep it cool, because it's too freaking hot outside.
Must be early. You didn't swear this morning.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Something like that. Good morning. It
What's
is
up?
hot. And I've already been ambushed by my cat. He's right there. And he's waiting for me to attack my King Taco burrito because we went to King Taco last night.
No.
We went to the game. Yeah, we did. And,
which one?
The one on Mountain.
66? No, 66ers or Tower Buzzers.
Oh,
or Cucamonga.
You and I are going this Thursday to the Tower Buzzers. And I believe Elway7 just gave me a comment. And loud and clear, was that a tumbler I felt? I don't know. Maybe that's why we reacted. Was there an earthquake this morning?
No, I didn't fall down.
Oh, you're so accepting of stuff. I don't know. Who knows? It might have been because we all flinched. And, dude, you got to let it go. You got to. Mijo, you got to go. Yes. Thank you, Ash. He's right here. He wants to jump on my lap right now, and I do not want him on my lap because he needs to have his claws cleaved. We will never remove. I'm sorry?
You going to declaw him?
Oh, hell no. No. It's just they need to be cut. They need to be trimmed. And
good luck with that.
Because his claws are big. And he loves to jump on your lap. So, but anyway, good morning, one and all. Thank you for joining us. Tony in the chat room, thank you. And, of course, Big Dog right here. I'm going to have to go through my emails because I've been collecting a lot of news for this week. But I've got to see how I'm going to make it work because when I send it to my email, it doesn't work on my computer. But if I activate my Apple account, I may be able to read them after all. Otherwise, I've got to go to my phone and do that. And that's annoying as heck. But yet, oh, I just got an email that my credit score changed. What? I've been invited to breakfast. Someone actually sent me an invitation for breakfast. I'm the
Wow.
school that usually does that. See, if you want to get Scorekeeper to commit, all you got to do is, send me the official invite. Oh yeah, looks like I'm going to be in Los Angeles for this one.
Later today.
Washington Park, as a matter of fact. So I will hit yes to my calendar invite.
Going over to good old HP, huh?
Yeah, I think we're gonna hit the norms that day. So I swear, I think this is all I do now. Just go to breakfast. Yeah.
Good. A man of leisure.
A man of laziness. I appreciate the leisure. That's more intellectually apropos, but I don't know. Oh, I used several words this week, and it got on people's nerves. And I'm going to see if I can remember them. But I always say I'm going to remember everything, and I don't. So I need a drink of water this morning. Forgive me, a slurp of water.
So is Tony gonna be mad at you today?
I don't know, Tony. You're gonna? Oh yeah, he's gonna get his egg whites.
Well, no, because the Dodgers beat his Detroit Tigers yesterday.
Oh, they did. Oh, stupid Angels. We were watching the game at the game.
Yep, in the ninth inning.
In the ninth inning again.
After that spectacular home run taken away catch, 2 batters later, all for naught.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, it looks like I've already said yes to the invite. Oh, didn't know that.
Maybe it was a reminder. Maybe you should just have a reminder that you were already going and you forgot.
Okay. I am having problems remembering things, but when it comes to food, if I could, you know what? That's probably how I'm gonna have to do it next year. I'm gonna have to schedule every client with a meal. Like, that way I'll remember. Man, I've been so busy the last 3 days. And, like a little baby, it starts today. We went to the game yesterday. Actually, we went to go see Harry Potter at 3 over in Ontario. And then we barely made it to the stadium for the game. And then today we're going to Anaheim for Mexican Heritage Night. So we're looking forward to the uniforms. But Gmo wants to get there at 3 o'clock because there's going to be a lot of things going on at the stadium.
Oh.
We're going to watch Harry Potter at 3, but apparently not. So I had to cancel that one. And we're going over. And then Sunday, I think we're going to go to the Ronald Reagan Museum. So
no
my
Disneyland?
Tickets, no, that's on September 4th. That's on a Friday. Dude, I am much more busier now. A man of leisure, I guess you're right. I did. Oh, dude, no. I love you, man, but no. See, he just wants to jump on my lap. No. And he's trying to storm me, that little rat. I didn't realize you were from the Rhineland, man. Your little blitzkrieg move. But I have my anti-cap weapons ready to go. Just ignore it. Anyway, yeah, I have a big week. Yesterday was the 66ers final Friday home game. Their final. Oh, they gave us tickets, big dog, for a Dolly Parton special on Sunday. So as we were leaving, again, they give us tickets as we're walking out there. We're doing it to everyone. They're like, just come back. We're doing a Dolly Parton thing. So I may have 2 seats available, big dog.
I got an email from them yesterday.
Did?
I think talking about the Sunday game. The tickets were like $1.
Yeah, dude. Well, if you want to go, I get 4 tickets. I already have the 4 tickets. They handed them to me as we were leaving. Dude, they only charged $1 for the tickets. Wow. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. We're thinking of possibly going. We were not going to go, but game time is at about 6 o'clock. So it may work.
Sunday? Are you sure? I thought it was at 1 o'clock. I thought 1 o'clock's on Sunday.
Not due
105.
to the heat.
Okay, they changed it. Okay.
They've actually teams have been doing it for a while now. The minor leagues, I guess they don't in the desert. They don't play 1 o'clock games anymore on a Sunday. So,
Oh, the poor baby baseball players can't sweat.
they are lazier now than they ever were. So,
Yep.
they were winning through 7 innings, and then this team came back to. They had like a big 3-4 run 8th inning, and they put the game away. They got one back in the bottom of the 9th. I think the final score was 7-5. So
They're playing Fresno, I believe.
doesn't matter. They were playing someone better than them tonight, but yeah. So the
That doesn't mean much.
66ers are going to finish up in Rancho Cucamonga next week, and the week after, they're going to be in Lake Elsinore. I don't know who the Storm are playing. Let's see. Maybe we can look that up. And I may try to sneak out for a Sunday game, the last game of the season. Here we go. Lake Elsinore Storm 2026. They are playing. Oh, wait. Look, dude, no. I'm glad you asked, but no. Go, dude, you have all the chairs. He's just hurting for attention, right? Actually, no, he wants to eat right now. Wait a minute. The 66ers are playing the Lake Elsinore Storm. Oh, so we might finish the season with the 66ers.
There you go.
So, yeah. Okay. Good morning, Lethal. If you want a good example of why I left Minnesota, sports fans are pathetic. Twins called up top prospect Walker Jenkins yesterday. His first at bat, he flew out. He still got a standing ovation. No standards when it comes to fans in that state. Yeah. A young man, Jacob Galloway. We were there on Tuesday for his professional debut. I don't know if he struck out, flied out, or something, but that was his first professional at bat. We've seen numerous professional at bats for the first time this year. And the kid Jacob got himself a base hit yesterday, and it was cool. It was fun. When you see them get their first professional hit, it's neat.
Hopefully they save the ball.
Yeah, I yelled it out when he got the hit. I'm like, my God, first hit! And, Bernie turned around. I'm like, hey, calm down, Bernie. Oh, so I have the little Bernie doll. My daughter, we purchased one, but on another game that we went to, they were throwing them out, and we got it.
Oh, cool.
He went to an NHL game yesterday. I think he was trying to say yesterday. Or last year. Really? Oh, Lethal. Yes. Lethal, you had the Kraken. Wait, is that NBA? No, that's hockey, right? The Kraken.
The hockey's Kraken, yes.
Yeah. There you go. Fall asleep over there, dude. That's what you need to do. Thank you. Okay. Lethal already went to his first Seattle Mariners game. Lethal, what a stadium, huh? Okay, here we go. Wild versus Sharks. Go see Sharks rookie. Michael misses first. Oh, you got to see that. That is awesome. It's got to the point that my daughter and I have been keeping an eye out both for the Angels as well as the Mariners, as well as the Dodgers rookies. We've been going to so many games now. And I was like, hey, some of these guys are probably going to break into the majors. And it's kind of cool. We were there when they first started. And it's really kind of neat. So anyway. Oh, yeah. T-Mobile is a beautiful park. Lethal. Did you get a chance to walk the concourse on the main level? As I've said, you get every type of food available in this world. It is awesome. The vibe at T-Mobile Park, it was great, man. We loved it. It was fun going there. So I'm envious of you, Lethal. That's a nice park, man. So what was I going to say? Okay, the 66ers finish up. I thought they were going to finish in Rancho. Let's see. Rancho Cucamonga Quakes scheduled for 2026. Who do they finish up with? Oh, the Tower Buzzers. Okay. I had sushi. The Ichiro. That's funny. The variety of food at Seattle is just unbelievable. At T-Mobile Park, it was if I could go to a park every day, it would be that park. But Angel Stadium, for the most part, they're about 20 to 30 minutes away. On a Friday, you got to go a little bit more. It takes a little bit more to get there, but it is still relatively easy to get to Anaheim from where we are. The problem for us is it takes us about an hour to get to San Bernardino from where we are in Pomona on a Friday. So.
Oh yeah, because of traffic. Yeah.
But other than that, it's good. So Big Dog and I will be going with about another 6 other folks. We have, how many tickets do we have? 6, 7. We have 8 tickets for Thursday's game at the Ontario Tower Buzzers.
So when you go to Anaheim Stadium, do you ever get off on Imperial Boulevard for a quick bite to eat and then continue going on?
No, what's that Imperial?
The hat. Right off 57.
No, we don't go to that one. We go to the one that's local right here on Central Avenue.
No, I know, but I'm saying on your way to the Anaheim games.
Nope.
Games. Oh, okay.
No. No. We will usually get fare at the stadium because they actually have some decent food that my daughter can have. She likes getting the baked potato, which is kind of cool. The stadium is a quick commute, only a handful of stops on the light rail. I'm telling you, those bastards in Seattle, they got it right, man, when it came to their light rail system. But hey, we've got several likes. Aisha, Pior Tergema, and Tino can. What the hell is that nickname? Konipka? Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyway, thank you for the likes. We appreciate it. We're on our way. And we got 3 likes this morning. Pretty cool. I have to get my new glasses. So I haven't picked them up yet. There was an issue with the prescription, which I'm not surprised. And with my effed up vision.
Well, yeah, isn't your optometrist like 110 or something like that?
I'm sorry?
You said you had a problem with your prescription. I said, well, isn't your optometrist like 110? You said it was the last time you were going to go to him?
No, he's only 109, Big Dog, and that was rather pejorative on your part. I don't think that was very nice of you.
I'm not a nice person.
Liar. So you can pretend to be who you want. Oh, I got paid this morning. Oh, neato. All right. So, in the world of Dodger fans, every day we find out more and more. And there is this video on YouTube, which it is in my history. I believe I did save it under sports news. I'm going to put the link in the chat room. This guy finally explained it, even something that I couldn't do. But what it comes down to, folks, it's called self-dealing. And I'm like, do I remember that phrase? Yeah, I think in my first year of financial stuff. Look, he has this company. He has his many companies. And the insurance companies sell coverage. Well, the premiums are supposed to be there to pay out. But he took the premiums to buy lots of stuff. You're not supposed to do that. So, again, he may lose his businesses if he doesn't have the required amount that he's supposed to have. See, that's what creates a problem. It's not, for lack of a better word, it's having the buffer. It's a legally required amount. Like every day, U.S. banks are supposed to have, if they have $1 trillion on their books, they have to have like $1 billion cash available for whatever reasons. And if they don't, they're not in a good financial situation.
So Mr. Taxman, if the government's going after Mark Walter for, playing with the money that's supposed to have been there, why aren't they going after the insurance companies that aren't paying out for all the big fires because they said there's no money? Where did all those premiums go?
Well, because I hadn't thought about it, and I don't own a house in a fire zone, and I can't tell you. As a matter of fact, I saw a commercial for State Farm that they were at the stadium, and yes, I'm slamming State Farm. This is my personal opinion, but they're talking about all the coverages they provide. Yeah, up until you say no. I thought they were out of California. I thought they left.
No,
because they were not selling new policies. So they're canceling everyone because they just don't care. There's these last few fires. Well, it was 20th Century Insurance that I believe was hit hard during the Northridge quake, and they had said, dude, we had built up 30 years of reserves and we almost got wiped out by one event. And it happens. They're not charging what they should. We are building in fire prone areas, and the insurance should be higher. But anyway, I am a rookie insurance guy. I'm not going to get into that because I don't know enough to pretend to know. So, like I do everything else. What a dick. Yeah. I'm going to have to go to some of my stories because going through my Outlook.
Do you want to go over this? I don't know if you want, I mean, I came in pretty early, so I don't know if you went over the scores yet or the standings.
I haven't even done anything.
Okay. Just asking.
I haven't done anything, big dog. I don't know if I'm going to do
what would you like
either.
to do?
Well, we kind of rattled on about the Dodgers right now. Now, I don't know if anyone caught the news regarding the NFL that the kibosh has finally been put to the NFL Pro Bowl. It is over. It is done with. It's finito. It is done. Everything that they've tried to do over the years doesn't work. When the NFL changed the game to what they call Super Bowl week in celebration of the entire year, the ratings for the NFL Pro Bowl, I think I may have said All-Star game tonight, it was a 9-10. The numbers have just not been there. The interest has not been there. They've tried to get Hall of Famers to create.
Well, yeah, because it sucks. Because it sucks. It's been sucking the last 5 years.
In what way, big dog, has it been sucking?
Well, the thing is, with the Pro Bowl, everybody gets voted to the Pro Bowl, and I would say at least 50% of the people that are supposed to be there, they pull out. Now, yes, I understand
that is significant. Yes.
Now I understand the two teams that are in the Super Bowl, why they wouldn't play, of course, because you don't want that injury. That I understand, but the other 28 teams still had Pro Bowlers, and like I say, at least half of those guys don't show up. I think it was a lot more interesting and a lot more fun when they had it the week after the Super Bowl, because then there was no excuse, and it was in Hawaii, so all the players that were going to the Pro Bowl were able to bring their families or their significant others for a free weekend to Hawaii, on the NFL. And they had all these other games that they would do, like on a Saturday. The main game would be on Sunday, so it'd be a great weekend. And then they started tweaking with it, and then they got stupid and decided to play flag football. No one wants to see these guys. No one wants to see flag football in professional football, professional American football. No one wants to see flag football being played. Stupid. My opinion. Doesn't mean anything.
I don't know if that's very far from what most people have been saying about the NFL Pro Bowl. It
says now that moving forward, the Pro Bowl will exist strictly as an honor and performance award for the league's top players.
Yeah. Yeah,
They'll do
it's
something.
it's pretty much done.
They'll come up with something in a couple of years. It's too much of a TV grab for them not to figure out something to make the fans come back and watch it. They'll take a year or two off and it'll be back.
I didn't realize I had that many articles for the Pro Bowl. Jeez. Kind of lame. I didn't realize that I kept clicking on this thing to forward it to me so many times. That's really bad. The MLB management team submitted a brand new offer to the Baseball Players Association this year. And it was this week, and they were talking about where they were going to cut down on free agency. It would be in December at the beginning of the winter meetings, and it would run through approximately December 21st, run for about 3 weeks. They could have a period where you could sign players, but it would be, and I heard the words, the NBA free agency, and it was just a direct copy, but that free agency would only run about 3 weeks. Right now, you indirectly have free agency 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It begins, you have, I believe, 7 days after the World Series to declare your free agency as a player. And then you could sign the very next day if you want. But things usually don't happen until the winter meetings, which are in early December anyway. And that's when it picks up. So Major League Baseball is looking to have its free agency. One of the offers to the Players Association. And they were talking about where it would have to do with the draft. They want to cut down the draft as well, the international draft. So, yeah.
What do you
Right
think about
now, I think Major League Baseball is shooting themselves in the foot by doing that, by cutting down the draft. But the free agency, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not smart enough to know about all the free agency stuff. I just follow the rules. Whether they're going to make it a 3-week period or keep it to where it is, I don't know. So free agency, if I remember correctly, will go up until December 21st, and everything stays static until February 1st when they can start dealing again. Like, well, that's baseball shooting themselves in the foot, because right now it's all year. And now they're limiting their window. As it's like many people don't care anyway, because the NFL is running in December and January. So this is something where baseball is acknowledging the monster in the room, which would be the NFL, and they're going to let them have it, which is really kind of stupid. Because free agency is what drives baseball off-season activity, and they want to kill it. I suppose that would be dumb for Major League Baseball to do that. But I'm not the commissioner, and I have no say whatsoever. But the dumb bastard will be leaving soon, and I really wish that if I had the chance to reserve the ability to slam the door on him on the way out, I would pay it, and I would bid $1,000 for that right now. I would.
Doesn't he get paid like $75 million a year or something like that, or more?
Quite a bit of money, yes. That's not far from. And yeah, look, Major League Baseball is up across the board. Attendance, revenues. So it's very difficult for major league teams to be crying about the money that they're earning. It's just the value of certain teams in Major League Baseball. Give you an example. The the last time you had a bottom half of the league team win was America's AAA team, the Kansas City Royals, in 2015. That is the last time you've had a bottom half team win it all.
Now, you're talking bottom half, you're talking about salary-wise, correct?
Revenue, salary, everything. Yes.
Okay.
If you look at the Kansas City Royals, they've won once since 2015. The Kansas City Chiefs, on the other hand, have won 3 times. Why? Pittsburgh Pirates. How many? They're not even in the conversation. Haven't even been close. Pittsburgh Penguins. They have won. Wait a minute. It's a small city. Low revenue. Small TV contracts. Charlotte has won. Kansas City has won again in the OKC. When you look at the other sports, small teams, small revenue are winning. They're competitive. And in Major League Baseball, they are not. And this is one of the things that the Dodgers have highlighted and created. The reality that other teams cannot compete. And this is why Major League Baseball is moving towards a salary cap. Right or wrong? Because the revenues from the TVs are not being shared like the NFL and the NHL. I don't know about the NBA. I don't pretend to know. But I believe it also is shared. Oh, and the players are earning 57% of the revenues in Major League Baseball. And of course, well, that's a little too high. So they want to bring that down. And make
I'm surprised it is that high. That's usually it's a lot closer, like 53 to 47, But 57, that's a significant amount.
Oh, hell yeah. And a lot of team owners don't like that. So they're working on reducing that. And look, baseball players are very well paid. Are we going to have a salary cap? Look, they tried to do this in 1994. Look at what happened. Now, Major League Baseball, we don't know how much money they put aside, but for the most part, they're all billionaires. Nothing's going to, once they do the lockout, once they do everything, no, there's going to be no movement until you start losing the revenue streams. And that's going to be at the beginning of late February, early March. If there isn't a deal done by March, holy crap. Because the baseball players have put aside, I believe, $375 million for this. That's enough for.
So that'll pay Ohtani for like 3 months. Okay. What about the rest of the league?
Actually, I think that'll cover Ohtani for a week. But anyway, that's an exaggeration. They're ready to go. Major League Baseball, how much money they put aside, it's speculative. But again, they're all billionaires. So, but just because they're billionaires doesn't mean they have the cash available. Just ask the Dodgers owner right now. See, that's why he's selling everything. Because he has to bring those premium levels back up. And his insurance companies were running thin. And even though the FBI is, investigating, if the SEC and the insurance boards have not investigated yet, you got to get the money back in there before they do. So
yeah,
that's why. Remember, I mentioned earlier, we're looking at fines more than anything else.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going to say. Is I can't remember if I read it or heard it, on TV somewhere, that as long as the money's there, that it'll probably be don't do that again, and we're going to fine you X amount of dollars, but wagging the exact, just a slap on the wrist. So Yeah, that could be why he's, well, he got a $2.5 billion profit. So,
But it's estimated he has to put in like $20 billion,
true.
and he's got to sell a lot of his other stuff, and he might make it. I mean, the last Dodger owner, made payroll. It's the genius that he was.
Yeah.
He actually, money wise, would have saved the team. It was the genius of McCourt, because once he got his act together, he was going to be able to make it. I remember when we were watching that, dude, in 2013. That was some exciting stuff, dude. That was fun doing the sports. And there was serious doubt about him making payroll, and he did it by telling the agents, sell next year now at an extreme discount. Well, not extreme discount, but at a discount.
A good discount.
Where they pre-sold like 40% of next year's sales. Wow! In June, that was unheard of. And he made payroll. So anyway,
what I did want to ask you, as the baseball guru of Sports Talk with the Guys, over the last, say, 40 years, maybe 50 years, who has been, in your opinion, the most impartial baseball commissioner? Or are they pretty much all on the same level as far as their impartiality?
The guy from the Olympics.
Okay. Yes, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name either.
Overall,
because I was gonna say I could see his face.
He was disliked by the owners, but he gave them all one final big fat wet kiss in 1990 when he handed them that massive baseball contract.
Yeah,
that was in several $1 billion. So, look, folks, baseball is not hurting for money. The minor leagues are actually doing well. These teams out here in the Inland Empire are actually doing okay. And there's a lot of people in the stands, and it's really a shame that it's going to come down to this, that they're going to implement a salary cap. Look, you have to do different investigations. Yes.
If there is a players or baseball stoppage for next season, does that affect the minor league games also, or will the minor league games still go on?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's going to put a stop to them too.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're eating, I'll do this one report. Because you have your mouth full. I don't know if you heard about this one, but Major League Baseball. This was as of what's today? Is today the 29th?
Today is the 29th.
Okay, so this was as of yesterday. Major League Baseball has suspended a once prized Dominican prospect after uncovering an elaborate age fraud plot that included a fictitious death, a gravesite tombstone. Sources familiar with the investigation told ESPN. The Major League Baseball investigation uncovered a series of extreme efforts by a player's handler to make him appear nearly 2 years younger than he actually was, including faking a birth certificate to create a new identity, falsifying medical and school records, filing a fraudulent death certificate, and even creating a gravesite scene, according to the sources. The caper began to unravel shortly after the Cleveland Guardians agreed in December to a $2.8 million pre-deal with the switch-hitting infielder going by the name of David Severino. The Guardians thought he was 13 or 14 years old, and that's why it was a pre-deal. And the deal would be finalized in 2029, by which point Severino would be 17 and eligible to sign. But Severino's name and age were both fake. Severino's real name is Dowry David Severino Damaso, according to sources. He's actually 16 years old, born on April 2nd, 2010. In 2023, sources familiar with the investigation said Francisco Nieves, Severino's trainer at the time, allegedly created the identity of David Severino Damaso, who is purportedly Dowry's younger brother, with the approval of the player's parents. A fake late filed birth registration was made under that name, showing a birth date of December 20th, 2011. Falsified medical and school records were also allegedly taken out under David's name. From that point on, Dowry Severino Damaso became David Severino Damaso. 2 years after the birth registration had been made, according to sources, a fraudulent death certificate was made for Dowry. It is said that he died of respiratory illness on May 5th, 2012, 2 years after he was born. A fake tombstone was created and planted in a gravesite in La Romana, a municipality, on the southeastern part of the Dominican Republic, 75 miles from the capital of Santo Domingo. Says you have to have guts to do something like this. John Pereira, a trainer who worked with Severino, said in Spanish. I've heard about false birth documents and stuff like that, but to put together what this guy did, that's movie stuff. That's the first time I've ever seen anything like this in Dominican in my life, and I've never seen anything like that. Says despite having trained Severino for 2 years leading up to his agreement with the Guardians, Pereira says he did not know about the false identity. Major League Baseball official declined to comment, as did Guardians president and baseball operations Chris Antonetti. Nieves, the trainer, did not respond to multiple requests for comment. Neither did Severino's father.
All right.
There's a lot more to it, but I'll stop there.
What did you not cover? Okay, look. The reason why you have to falsify all these documents is because the last time there was a falsification of documents, which we did for years on this program, we talked about it. All these players were submitting these birth certificates that were off by 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Well, when Major League Baseball instituted its new rules, they had to submit birth certificates, they had to submit school records, they had to submit, everything and anything. And that's why this kid had to, what? That's it? You know all my birth certificate? I got to make up all these others, yeah? So, yeah, that's impressive. But it's still criminal. No, mijo. Go on. Go. Oh, now you got your dander in my salsa. Ugh. Stay. Anyway, look, I am a certified acceptance agent, among my other things. And I was trained to have to go through documentation. And I'm genuinely surprised that they don't have anyone in Major League Baseball doing that as well.
For those who do not know, what is exactly an acceptance agent?
A certified acceptance agent is for the U.S. government. I am actually able to determine if the document that is going to be submitted is real. So if it is real, we can then, by my signature, I can send a copy of the document as opposed to the original. And it is it's a biatch to go through all that. And I've already begun my certified acceptance agent for next year because my thingy expires at the end of the year. So I have to do it, and it takes a while.
It's always bad when your thingy expires.
Aye, lad. It's very bad.
Are you still a notary or no?
No, actually, I haven't been a notary since 2002. I was a notary for 8 years, and everyone still thinks I'm a notary. I have my notary exam next month. So,
you're getting it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back into.
Well, and that's pretty good since you're a man of leisure. You can go and drive anywhere you need to.
Oh no!
Within Southern California.
No, big dog. They come.
They come to you.
Yeah, the days of me driving are non-existent. But it's just, and I do have it in my title. I'm a certified acceptance agent, and it allows me to not only for income taxes, but for immigration, for Social Security, for a lot of things, and it works. It's just one of those things. So, the government has that stuff. I cannot believe that the Major League Baseball does not have a certified accepted or a forensic agent, not someone that, well, it is forensics. Forensics is a huge field, as I have learned the hard way. But a forensics agent does a lot of stuff. I cannot believe that Major League Baseball. Well, actually, I guess they do because they uncovered all this stuff.
Yeah. And also the article goes on to say, because I did read the whole thing yesterday. It said that I guess the scouts that were scouting this kid saying that if he was playing in the age bracket that he was supposed to be playing in, since he was only supposed to be like 12, and if he was actually in the 15 and up bracket, they said he would barely be hanging on in that bracket. But in the younger bracket, which is like 9 to 14, yeah, 9 to 12, whatever, then he was, but he was the Babe Ruth down there, because he's playing against all these little kids. So he was so much a better player in that group. But if he was in his actual age group, they said he would barely be maybe not even being noticed. So, because I was going to ask that question to you, why would they fake the age? And then I remember the rest of the article saying it's because the age group that he was in to show off what, his baseball prowess could be.
I had no idea that they were signing them younger than 16 because because in America it's 18 years of age.
Yeah.
But you can have someone in the minor leagues playing under 18. You can sign them as early as 16. So this pre-deal, I didn't even know. I'm sure they're happening. Yes. I'm not denying that they're happening. It's just I didn't think that was within the rules. That's the point of the international draft and these pre-deals.
I think, yeah, that's why they're calling it a pre-deal. So, okay. So, yeah, I didn't think they signed it. I had heard that they like keep an eye on the kids when they're like 12 and 13. But I also did not know they did, what they're calling pre-deals. Because down in the Dominican Republic, close to $3 million, that's a hell of a lot of money down there.
Yeah.
That is a shit ton of money.
And
even for a pre-deal.
We've learned that remember I was talking about it, I think a month or 2 months ago, this one famous player with the Padres, he lost his lawsuit against this company that lent him $3 million up front.
Yeah, I kind of remember
and
that.
Now he has to pay 10% of all. Dude, there's over 150 Major League Baseball players that have done this. So, folks, I mean, this is stupid. These are players with multi-million-dollar bonuses, and they're already in debt for the rest of their life. And that's what our society has become to. You have these kids that are spending major league money on a minor league level. And that money is gone by the time you hit the majors. Wow.
And then you have the flip side where I'm going to piss scorekeeper off this very early.
I'm enjoying this burrito.
Okay, well, it'll make it more spicy then because of what I'm about to say. So on the flip side, then you have the Bobby Bonillas of the world. They get their agents to have a sweet deal that after you've been retired for 15, 20 years and he's been retired, he's still getting $1 million a year. Excuse me, $1.1 million a year to go, and he has another about 10 years to go before that contract is finally up. Exactly. And the funny thing is, it's not just one contract, but he actually has 2 contracts that are doing that for him. He has
2, and this stuff is rather common.
Yep, but not to that extreme. I mean, that was crazy. I mean,
like I said,
we talked about it, we laugh about it, but I mean, his guy is genius.
Okay, yeah, we talked about that conversation where the group got together, the offer was on the table, and the accountant said, ask for 8%. And when they agreed, they're like, dang it. Look, you've heard me scream at the top of my lungs. Guys, seriously, in the financial world, 8% is a magic number. And I know I'm going to have a bunch of idiots that are going to tell me, "Oh, you don't know what you're going." Go F yourself. In the financial world, 8% is the magic number. If you can get 8%, your money doubles in 8 to 9 years. If it's $1, it's $2. If it's a 10,000, it's 20,000. Look, pension retirement funds are, their golden rule is 8%. But if they can get between 5 and 7, that's a damn good year. And many funds do get that. But 8% is the magic. Dude, if anyone can get 8% every year. Yeah. So Bobby Bonilla got the deal, the annuity, and that's why it's paying him that much. And that's why the Mets just had no idea what they had done.
And the whole thing with that was it was the perfect alignment of everything because the Ponzi scheme had Bernie Madoff because that's what the Mets were in with Bernie Madoff and in that Ponzi scheme of his. So they thought they were flush with money. So when the agent said, "Okay, we'll defer us and just pay us 8%. Let's call it 8%." Of course, the Mets side was like, 8%, that's nothing. We're drowning in money. We have so much of it. Sure, and they signed that deal. And within a year or two, the whole Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme, was a house of cards, and it finally fell apart. And the Mets were like, "Oh shit, what are we gonna do now?"
Okay. Now, understand, folks, that hi, Lito. Thank you. Bobby Bonilla in 2000 had $5.9 million deferred. And I did mention the word annuity, and I don't know if you guys saw me kind of like,
Yeah.
It's not exactly an annuity. So when you look at it, he opted for an annuity style payment plan because in the financial world, if you have an annuity, when Big Dog and I are saying, "Oh my God, the Mets didn't know," that goes against what an annuity is. Let me do financial 101 right now. I have $1 million right now, and I want a guaranteed amount of money over a set period of time. And I'm going to give them $1 million, and they guarantee me a certain amount over so many years. That's what an annuity is. There's no question. There's no, how much is it? No, it's an annuity is set. So when we say, "Oh my God, the Mets didn't know," it's because it wasn't a genuine annuity. It was an annuity styled at deferred at 8%. No one on the Mets team made a decision. No one investigated what 8% was on the Mets. That's why it blew up. And they didn't know. And it's $1.193 million a year, ending in 2035.
Wow.
Yeah. And he had $500,000 per year from 2004 to 2008 from the Baltimore Orioles. Bobby Bonilla. Good job. Good job.
So he gets that along with his baseball pension, correct? Because he still gets his baseball pension.
If you did put in 10 years.
Which I believe he did.
Someone say that, "Oh no, I'm getting a pension. I only had 7.9. Well, okay. I cannot argue with the baseball player saying he's getting a pension with only 7 years. But I had understood that to be, vested, you had to have 10 years.
Maybe he was injured, and that's why there's maybe an exception to that? Or
we're not talking about football, but I do have something on football that Big Dog and everyone in football is probably not going to like.
Well, before you go, we'll stay with baseball. I'll let you get another couple of bites in.
Aw.
Do you know who George Lombard Jr. is? I take it you do.
Shortstop George Lombard Jr.
made history this month when he became the first New York Yankees shortstop to homer in his first major league debut. But 3 weeks into his career, that rookie tied a dubious franchise mark by committing an error for the 6th straight game in Thursday night's 5-1 loss to the Houston Astros. Lombard had 7 errors in his first 20 games. And after his latest miscue, the 21-year-old said his defense was not acceptable. No shit, idiot. Talk about stating the obvious. He said it's something we're trying to figure out. Lombard said it's not acceptable. It can't happen at this level. If you make your pitchers have to go extra outs, it just makes it harder on us, and teams are going to capitalize. So it's something that we're definitely going to have to clean up, and I've got to be better tomorrow. So congrats for hitting that home run in your major league debut, but you have not been. Maybe offensively you're really good, but defensively you're not.
Actually, he is, but he's struggling as any rookie would in a playoff run. And
Does he have Steve Sax syndrome?
No. He's just doing bonehead errors, and something which Derek Jeter didn't do very much of. But the plays that he's made already they're not necessarily highlight reels, but he's done some good stuff already. And the guy can hit, he can run. He is a 5-tool player. So,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, for those who don't know, what are the 5 tools?
I don't know. Speed, arm strength, batting. It's batting with 5-tool player. Oh, baseball, it actually comes up. But he is a 5-tool. Hitting for average and hitting for power. Yeah, okay, that's the one that I blew. Base running speed, throwing arm strength, and fielding. So I had already mentioned his 3 of them. The base running, arm strength, fielding ability, hitting for power, and hitting for average. That is Lito says he is a 6-tool player. He could have just ended at tool, but that's all right. He is a tool. Yes, that's pretty good, Lito. I like it.
And
I, on the other hand, was a -3.
You were not. You were not.
Yes.
And
dude,
I was the
backup to backups. I said I got a chance to play when the other players did not play. So I got into, I don't know, about 4 games a year. And I was fortunate. We had some great players. But when I played the semi-pro stuff, I was in every game. They handed me first base on the second game, and I never gave it back because of my defense. I mean, how hard is it? It doesn't hurt once you get hit. Seriously, once you get hit by the ball, it doesn't hurt anymore.
That's true.
No longer. So, had my office manager heard that, she would have ripped me for that one. I've been apparently abusing my office manager, where she has grown exceptionally tired of me, because she'll say something and then I'll make a face and she's like, "What? What did I get wrong?" I was like, "It's not about you," but I'm biting my lip now. She thinks that every time I flinch, it's because there has been a failure in her lexicon.
If you really want to irritate her, do this, scorekeeper.
I did. I've started doing that again. Oh my God!
But to her?
Yes, she snapped. Oh yeah, I did it subconsciously, and then there was a time I deliberately did it, and she missed it. But I did it a time when Roger has no filter, and I'm not going to say that people have a certain amount of time, but after a while, it's like, come on, let's wrap it up here, and that's what it is. My gesture serves 2 purposes. It's it's like, come on, let's wrap it up or speed it up. You don't have to wrap it up, speed it up. And I did that to a deputy one time. Oh my God!
I remember you told me that one. Yeah.
Where they were talking to me and I was doing like this. My thing was hurry up, not wrap it up. So my division head saved my ass by saying, did Roger just tell me to speed things up? And they're like, oh, no. Everyone was setting up the stuff. He was instructing them behind you to speed it up so we could begin the conference. And we were setting up. Otherwise, my division head would have had to have said, yes, sir. Roger's being a dick. So, yeah, that was not one about. I was saved by my division head, dude. That's funny, man. Wasn't Ron Province. He's dead. Dick. I mean, I know he had to do his job, but he was still a dick. Anyway. And, of course, my former superintendent, Randy Fogel, badass Fogel. I was talking to Terry Zahn. Oh, my God. We're trying to get Terry Zahn to join the program. So,
cool.
Terry and I were having a conversation, and fat ass Fogel came up, and I told him, yeah, he's dead. You should never speak. And Terry's laughing because he'll never do it, but he knows how I am. He says, you should never speak ill of the dead. Oh, my God. Never speak ill of the dead. Never. Hello, Philly special. Oh, okay, hold on. All right. All hands. Go ahead, big dog. Do what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to put a rating for the next minute and a half. It's going to be a triple X rating. Big dog, do what you do on air for him.
All right, fans of Sports Talk with the Guys. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the man who lives in Detroit, but of course his heart belongs to Philadelphia. Why? Because he is the ultimate Philadelphia fan. He loves them all, unlike the scorekeeper who loves the Reds. But of course, let's say hi. Let's say good morning. He is, of course, our very own. He is the Philly. Oh, shit, I lost it. Special. My voice cracked.
All right, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the triple X rating is now gone.
I turned 15 again, man. My voice cracked right in the middle of that. Good morning, Tony. How are you?
You got both ends of this. I'm great. You got both ends of the spectrum because I think last 2 weeks ago when I was on was like the longest and this was the shortest. So there we go.
Yeah.
Oh no, my internet was lagging, so I was getting like every other word from Roger, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" But now it's fine. So I was like, "Phew!" I was getting worried.
Well, see, you were getting every word from Rogers because he's speaking with his mouth full, eating that burrito of his.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. The breakfast burrito from midnight.
Yeah, it's his carne asada burrito from last night. Yeah, with rice and beans.
Yes, sir.
No onions.
That's correct. But the salsa has onions, which is one of those things. But yes, no onions. Just a good old fashioned carne asada burrito. Yes, I'm sorry.
How was your event last week, sir?
It went really well. Friday night and then Saturday both went really well. So
good.
Yeah, it was cool. But the problem with Saturdays was about an hour and a half into it, we got a downpour and it was outside, even though we had a tent.
Oh,
it killed the rest of the event. So yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, so I got to go home early, but I was an hour from home, and by the time I got back, you guys were long done. So I'm like, damn. But yeah, no, it was pretty good. I'm going to a horror movie convention today after the show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go meet Scout Taylor from Halloween.
Oh, all right.
Actress from Halloween.
You gonna get a picture, or you just gonna?
Yep, probably get a picture with her. Yeah. No, she's one of the only actresses that are there I haven't met. So, or actors. So I got to meet her.
What? No, Jamie Lee Curtis for Halloween?
I've met Jamie Lee years ago. And
he met Jamie Lee was Jamie Lee. That's what he met her.
Right.
And how was she?
Super nice. Super nice. Yeah, she
Oh,
was really
nice. I must have caught her on a bad day because I met her
now my internet's
in
dry.
writing. Oh,
Really?
yeah. Yeah, no.
No way.
Yeah. It's okay though. Maybe like I said, maybe I just caught her on a bad day.
Right. And then who's the other actress? The younger one. Shoot.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name right now.
I met her years ago. Danielle Harris. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Danielle Harris. Yeah, I met her years ago in Atlantic City.
Cool.
Yeah. Totally different demeanors, though, because Jamie Lee's more kind of like
by
the book, kind of professional, where
and
Danielle Harris is all like we are, like, blah, blah, blah.
And I take it back. She wasn't actually that bad. She was not mean or anything. I take it back now that I'm remembering it, because there was a couple others that I've met that were total bitches. She was not. Her thing was, this was like 20 years or so ago. So her fame wasn't out there like when she did the return on the Halloween movies and stuff. So she was, she was an actress, yes, famous, yes. But we were working in a store in Beverly Hills, and she made us get the manager to let her out the back door because she said the paparazzi were waiting for her. What it was is the Kardashians were actually like 2 stores down, and that's where they were all at. And she was like, "Oh, I can't have them see me. Let me out the back door, and I'll just walk through the alley so no one takes my picture." We were thinking to ourselves, there's no one in front of our store, because we were on the corner. And what it was, like 2 or 3 stores down was a nail place. And the 2 of the it was Kim and I think Chloe were in there getting a mani-pedi done. And that's all the paparazzi were just there. There was absolutely not one person in front of the store that we were at. But she was like, "Oh my God, no, people can't see me. Let me out the back door." We had to walk her through the stock room, make sure she didn't trip. The manager had to unlock the emergency door and let her out.
Yeah, because it's one of those doors where if you push it, it has the alarm thing on there.
Yep.
That's funny.
I want to ask, because we made the comment where I'm not having onion on the burrito. It's not that I'm having onion. I have onion all the time. It's just with I was about to ask Tony right now. So I have the burrito with no onion, and the reason why is because they're very gracious with their onion. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yes,
yes, they are. I'm like, okay, all right. Even light onion to a Latin worker. I'm sorry, I'm being insensitive.
It's a whole handful.
They're light. You want it light? What the hell? You a weirdo? What the? You don't be what Don't try to be something else. So a Latin person putting a light amount of anything, it's like when they make a joke in the movies. There is no thank you in this language. There is no light in Latin. In the Latin world, it just doesn't work. And I would believe the same thing goes with the Filipino society. Civilization, because they don't understand what light or heavy. It's just, it's your food. Here it is. This big old pot of food. Say, oh, I need a light version of that.
Now, would you get onions in your burrito if they were cooked and sautéed? Because for me, it's
on my In-N-Out.
Because for me, it's them being raw. I absolutely detest raw onions. And you cook them in your food, or it's in a mix or something like that. Okay, because it's cooked.
If raw onion is available for my hot dog, it's on there. Like I said, if the condiment is there, I'll take it. But otherwise, I appreciate Big Dog. But remember, when I was up in January of 2005, when I was at the intersection of Sierra Highway and Vasquez Canyon with a paddle, a yellow, shirt, and a car controlling traffic, there was this French restaurant up the street that sent me their signature meal, which is French onion soup.
And did not like it?
I finished it, but it had a texture which I don't care.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
It does.
Was it good? I'm sure it was good. If they were, I mean, and the dumb bastards didn't send me a little cup. They sent me those big styrofoam cups of hot, steaming onion soup. I mean, God bless them. They were, but I still have flashbacks. I think. I can tolerate onions. I don't prefer them, but if they're on there, thank God I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to throw Tony.
So if we take Tony to dinner, we make sure he has French onion soup.
I'm not picking his onions out of his soup or whatever.
With the big old piece of steak and a side of onion rings. That would be his.
It depends on the steak. No, this man loves steak. It depends on the steak, right, Tony?
Yeah, he likes lean steak.
Right, Tony? You're a steak man.
I don't think he's hearing us, or we're behind.
No. Depends on the steak. No.
Oh, you'll have any slab of meat.
Man, my computer's lagging. I'm coming.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
No onions.
That was like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, right, really? See, it's my computer.
Wow.
Steak,
dude, yeah.
Only filet mignon.
I told you he had a particular one. Okay. Dude, he's like 2 minutes behind. So by the time you dumb little. Fast forward, damn it.
I know this.
Yeah. Fast forward to live TV.
Okay, come on. Fast forward the live.
There it is.
Come on. Pull a speedy on us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 7:14 a.m. This is Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. It is a glorious day. It is, damn, it's already 75 degrees outside, but it's 82 in here, so it's not bad.
Yep.
I'm going to ask, I have to run out because my little pussy here was in need of stuff. So I'm going to go out and have to feed them. I'm going to ask for your indulgence. So what kind of crazy person claims Philly doesn't like any food Philly is famous for? Ooh, that's an attack from Lethal. It's a comfortable 56 degrees over in Seattle. So forgive me a moment. I'll be back. Reset your computer, Tony, or your router or whatever. And I'll be right back. I need about 2 minutes.
Something.
All right, folks. One last baseball news that I have. This is out of Tampa, Florida, of course. City officials on Thursday approved a $2.3 billion deal for a new Tampa Bay Rays ballpark funded by the public and private money. The 4-3 vote was by the Tampa Bay City Council came 3 months after tentative agreement was reached for the stadium, which would include $967 million in tax money. Rays Chief Executive Officer Ken Babby said in a statement that the stadium project will deliver lasting benefits for the region. The Tampa Bay Rays are grateful for the leadership and support of the city council members that approved this investment when accompanied by the private funding guaranteed by the Rays. It will secure the future of the Major League Baseball in Tampa, Florida, while creating a landmark destination neighborhood that will serve our region for generations. Wow. $2.3 million. That's a nice chunk of change there.
Well, for the ugliest stadium on the planet, it's a wise investment.
So what you smoking, Tony?
My Father La Leotard.
Oh, okay. How is it?
Fantastic. It's their newest cigar. It's really good.
Okay.
It's got like baking spices and leather. It's
a
weird combination, but it works.
Huh. See, maybe you can transition to that, Tony. You can be a cigar tester just when they try out the new flavors and what they're infusing everything with.
Oh, no infused. Yeah, no, I don't want no infused. I won't smoke infused cigars.
Oh, do they actually have infused cigars?
Natural cigars they have, yeah. That you get natural notes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, based upon the blends. And then I got a Circle of Life at West Tampa. This has like a black coffee note to it. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Since I'm drinking black coffee. Yeah.
I agree. No stadium should have even $1 of tax money. I am looking to create my 50. No, not my 501c3. I'm working on one.
Amen.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it might be. Yeah. They should not. And that is one thing that I'm going to be striving to accomplish starting next year when I create my political action committee. And it will be that. So how do you prevent people from getting tax money? Simple. Whoever votes for money, you target them in the primaries and you tell them, you vote for this, we're targeting you. You have to have money to do that. So you got to go after little city and county people first. Score some wins, and then people start sending you money. Yes.
And what Letho was referencing is because while you were gone, I was talking about how Tampa Bay approved a $2.3 billion deal for a new stadium for the Tampa Bay Rays. And of that $2.3 billion, $967 million, just about $1 billion, is coming from tax money.
Wow. Yeah, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. So, but what are the people doing? They're allowing them to do it. We have the power. It's very simple. If anyone would have done those things, I'm sorry, it was a close vote because it didn't go through the first time, actually. Now, one reason why it went through, did you go through the funding breakdown?
No.
Hillsborough County approved $796 million in public funds, including $360 million from the 15-year half-cent community investment tax, $303 million from tourist development tax bonds and reserves, $103 million from other county funds, and $30 million from federal disaster recovery funds. The city of Tampa approved $80 million. Combined, this totals $876 million in direct public contributions. Rays ownership committed $1.3 billion. Now, this is significant, plus any cost overruns. That is rare when ownership will say, we'll handle the cost overruns. The Raiders did that. And, what is the team that just right now? Oh, my God, someone else just did that, which is a rarity, where they'll handle the cost overruns. Oh, yeah, I had them on. Anyway, it's immaterial at this point. It's a 31-seat. It's a new 31-seat ballpark near Raymond James Stadium, and it's next to the Yankees spring training facility. Expected to open in 2029.
Do you mean 31,000?
Yeah, that's going to be one of the smallest stadiums anywhere.
Wow.
No kidding.
Because even Las Vegas is 33,000. Oh, Kim, the owner of the Athletics. And it's already up another 250 billion?
Million?
No, million.
250 million.
Yeah, I was going to say billion. Yeah, what are we talking about here? It's already over, and he's going to have to handle the cost overruns. So
it's interesting that there's cost overruns already. I mean, like you said, the Raiders in Vegas. The cost overrun. I don't know. Yeah, they met budget and they got it done in record time because, of course, in Vegas, since it's an at-will state, they had the stadium being built 24/7. I loved watching that cam. Sometimes I'd be up at late at night and go, oh, let's see what's happening in Las Vegas, and they would show the workers working in the middle of the night. You know, they worked three shifts, 3 8-hour shifts.
Yeah, and that's because of the management group. They were under budget. And my daughter and I were driving to a baseball game across the Christopher Columbus Highway, Interstate 10. And what was irritating me is there was sunlight. It was 5:30 in the afternoon, and the freeway construction site was vacant. That was it. And I wait. We still have 2 hours of daylight. Why aren't these F-heads working? Oh, no, they're only there 8 hours a day. Thank you, Tony. They're only there 8 hours a day doing the job. Why? What? This stupid. It's It's because they want a secure job for the next 2 years. That's it. They know they're going to get it done in 2 years, and they're taking their sweet time doing it when it can be done much faster. And it is not unheard of that if you give a timeline deadline, it's the same thing. Okay. Anyway, if you put a deadline, say, look, I want it done by this time, and I'll give you a bonus if you finish it early. Why don't they do? It's not in their interest. It's because they want the longer haul to squeeze out the most they can. Because most construction people know the real money is in a change order. Yeah. Oh, well, this was we found a bone over here, so we had to stop construction. So our project cost just went up. So we have a change order for that bone. It's going to cost us $8,000 to handle it. Whatever. And it's crazy. Look at the LAX APM. It should have been opened in 2023, and it is already over. It's double its budget. Why? The only thing LAX added was that satellite for terminals 8 and 9. I'm getting into the weeds. And it's not even going to be used. But yet the project budget doubled. In Europe, if you bid on a project and it costs you this amount, you have to take an insurance bond out. The vendor, that if you do not meet budget, you are in violation of the contract. Wow. That's the way it's done around the world. It's like, hey, it's going to cost you $5. You charge me $5. 8 hours a day for a certain rate of pay and no overtime because it costs the company more, and they don't get a bonus for early finish. No, they don't. That's what I'm talking about. But they could have worked all day to get it done. But, daylight means nothing to a construction company.
To a county worker.
No, they're not. They're privately constructed. The county doesn't, in Los Angeles County, we're pretty much not allowed to do that. As a matter of fact, due to Proposition A, all new engineering work has to be contracted out. So what the hell are the engineers doing? Oh, that's right. They are welfare recipients with a degree.
They're drawing circles on paper.
No, big dog, they're not even doing that because they're bitching with management that they have to do.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was your job.
Yep, pretty much. And that job lasted all of 3 years, dude. I moved on to something else. So.
True, but I've made it stretch for 30.
33, actually. Or no, you've added 30 to it. Yes, you have. Yeah, and that's a good job, big dog. You should have been Public Works PR. You'd make us look good. But anyway, yeah, that's the situation. Our political action committee will be targeting people who vote for these funding projects. And it's amazing that people don't want to be taxed, and yet they will readily allow themselves to be taxed for a brand new facility. Isn't that crazy, Tony?
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised it passed.
That's because the unintelligent fan wants a shiny new thing. They want that shiny new stadium. That's why.
Speaking of shiny new thing, did you know the Bills' new stadium has the smallest capacity in the NFL?
God. It has the smallest capacity, and I understand that there are already significant issues there when it comes
I hope
to
they made
drainage.
the seats wider at least. If you're not going to have many seats, at least make them wider.
How were the seats, big dog, where we were at the Ontario Stadium?
Oh, they were nice. They were cushioned.
I was
great.
shocked. They were cushioned, yeah, but they were a bit wider, weren't they?
Yeah, I guess.
They're never wide enough, I swear. I was gonna I gotta sit like this. Never could square up.
Well, because I know
stadiums, Tony.
At Staples, or excuse me, the Crypt, where the Lakers play, the higher the seats in the upper levels are
the
more
tinier.
narrow.
Works.
And and as you pay more money and you go further down, the seat
I've
widens.
noticed that. Yeah, it's like that in Philly. Yeah, at the Flyers, I can't even fit up in those seats up top. My butt
knew I
can,
had gained weight, Tony,
but
because
my arms are way over the damn armrests. I'm into their laps, so it's not cool.
What's those guns that you carry with you, man?
No, I just need to condense my shoulders.
I need to condense my shoulder. What the hell is that? I need to condense.
Because I could fit in a seat fine, but it's just I hang over up top.
So his lower body is normal, and his upper body, upper body is just massive.
Hence my nickname Taz. Everybody, as even younger, they'd say I was built like the Tasmanian Devil. Like, thanks, I got chicken legs.
I can see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Tasmanian Devil.
Taz.
So he's kind of, I don't know. I was gonna say he's kind of like a reverse muffin top, but that doesn't make sense.
No. Those are the fake hyenas that put the stuff on their behinds and their thighs. Those are the fake ones. For normal people, they are wider. For dodos, not so much.
Ah, thanks. Well, I'm not normal, so I'll agree with you.
See, Tony's bigger up top because he's got to do for the eagle wings to fly.
Yes, so I can fly.
So
good point. I like that. I'm going to use that. 2 weeks from today, I'll be eating a real cheesesteak. That's all I got to say.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Home opener.
So next Saturday, hopefully we'll have the whole contingent of our people. Yep, we got to start making our picks.
Yeah.
I gotta get ready. I gotta get my paperwork ready.
That's right.
What scorekeeper's reading something that's got his mind interested.
I'm listening to you guys.
I have to go back to listening while I drive 9 hours to Philly to the show.
When, next week?
The week after, in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Home opener.
He'll be with us next week.
Now, for those that know and don't know, our Star Trek View program tonight will not be on. I will be at Anaheim Stadium today. My youngest.
It went yesterday.
We were at 66ers.
I was hoping you were at that game. That grand slam made up for Scooble beating the Tigers.
We were watching it live, and it was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Awesome. Because they were winning again into the ninth inning.
Especially when he stole that home run just 2 players before.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful catch.
Great catch.
That was a beautiful catch, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And then two players later, they hit the grand slam.
Well, when Roger goes to Phillies games, Schwarber hits long home runs, so Schwarber will hit one tonight. Like he did at the Dodgers.
Yeah.
That was a mammoth shot.
So if Tony is smaller down below, does that include? I won't say it. That would be cruel.
It means I got no ass. That's what it means.
Thank you for that, Tony. Wow.
Tony, do you know who Joe Coy is, the comedian?
No.
Oh, you got to look him up because he talks when you said no ass. Remind me of that. So he's talking. He's Filipino American, essentially, and he's talking about how that getting old sucks. That he had sciatica on his leg, and he said he went to the doctor because he didn't know what it was. He said, it hurts from my hip to my knee, down the thigh, and the doctor goes, oh yeah, it's sciatica. He's like, oh, but it really bothers me. And the doctor says, well, it's bothering you so much. He's all, because usually when you have sciatica, it affects you, in your rear end, and he goes in your buttocks. He's all, but unfortunately, you he's like, Doc, what are you trying to tell me? He's like, okay, I won't mince any words. He goes, you have no ass. So the pain's got to go somewhere else. And then he goes on for about 5 minutes talking about how he has no ass, and he never realized it. He says his back goes from his shoulders all the way to his hips.
Yes. Yeah.
What I was reading was that, again, we have a legal procedure that took place for the Lakers. The actual filing in the fight for the trust. There's a lot of legalese in there, but Jeannie stated that akin to 2017, we call that the coup. She says we have specific language.
The attempted coup.
In our fiduciary requirements, that not only does she want to have things done as it should be, as the heir and the titular charge of the 5 kids, she says, now I'm the one that has to enforce the fiduciary requirements, which the other 2 did not do. So she now wants them removed as well, does not want a sale, and she's going to maintain the intent of the dad, which was to maintain, the Lakers. That was the intent. So she has to keep, as Big Dog made clear to us, you have to keep 15% ownership to be a governor. And right now, due to fluctuations, there are a lot of stupid people out there. It's probably 17.8% right now.
Yep.
Now, we do know that there was a meeting that was held by the board, and there was a vote taken. Jeannie did not vote.
She didn't even go to the meeting.
Okay. So there's 2 things there. As per the rules of the trust, there's a violation unless there's some other language. But she didn't know what happened in 2017. When she found out, she maintained control. And this is basically what's happening again. I don't pretend to know the language of the trust, but if her contention is, the way it is, there are 3 voting members of the 5-member trust, and
6.
all 3 or 6, all 3 of the leadership ones must be in accordance. Because actually, no, that's not correct. It has to have Jenny's approval. So it could be 2-1 as long as she says yes. And if it's in the language, a lot of attorneys are going to get rich just because they're fighting over it. But
Big time.
It's pretty clear.
And in other Bus family news, the Bus Sports Capital has joined Kwanzaa Jones and Jose E. Feliciano, San Diego Padres ownership group. So Joey and Jesse Bus announced this on Wednesday. So they are now part of the San Diego Padres ownership group. So they are also not just twiddling their thumbs while waiting for the decision about the Lakers sale or no sale.
Now, unfortunately, and this goes back to August 26th, in addition, there's a lot of Laker news or Laker-related news. Former Lakers star Byron Scott has a sexual assault trial, which is now nearing, even though apparently there's been a settlement. Because,
I didn't hear about that one.
Me neither.
Yeah, it was on or about the 26th of August.
It's my second favorite Laker. Oh.
Yeah. So it's moving forward. It's nearing. Look, Byron Scott even admitted to it. He said, look, I didn't know she was underage. So, and it turns out that she wasn't underage by a little. She was underage by a lot. So it was at a school. And
sounds sound good.
Oh, dude, there's a lot to it. It's not good at all. But he admitted to it. He said, I didn't know she was underage. There was something that did happen, but he is saying not what she is contending. But attorneys tell you to shut up, never admit to anything. Because that could have actually been used as but I believe there was a settlement. I may be jumping the gun on that. But
well, I have a quick synopsis of it. So the allegations, the person's, her name is Haley Dillon. She filed a lawsuit alleging that Scott sexually assaulted her in 1987 in a locked janitor's closet at Campbell High School in Studio City, California. The incident allegedly occurred when Scott was 26 and a member of the Lakers, and the plaintiff was 15 years old. The civil lawsuit alleges sexual battery, false imprisonment, and severe emotional distress. It was initially filed in December 2022 under California's Temporary Child Victims Act window before being amended to publicly name Scott. Byron Scott's legal team has acknowledged the sexual contact took place, but stated Scott believed the plaintiff was 18 years old and part of the video production crew filming an instructional basketball video at school. His attorney stated that Scott was blindsided by the allegations. It says Campbell Hall reached a confidential settlement with the accuser, though the school previously fought to be removed from the litigation over negligence claims regarding campus safety. The upcoming trial, the settlement terms remain under seal, and the civil trial against Myra Scott is set to proceed, which I believe it said scheduled for September 8th.
Unfortunately, the school is not going to get off the hook because it's basically going to come down to, okay, we were in school, there was an event at school, you had these famous people come to school, and they get to do whatever they want? No, they don't. And unfortunately, the school had liability as well. Whether they still do or not, I don't know. But the case is moving forward. Yeah. And this happened 40 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Almost 40 years ago.
Crazy.
It was in 1987. Yeah. So terms of the settlement are under seal until the completion of the civil lawsuit, according against Scott, not according to, but against Scott. According to a ruling issued in the case last week, approving the agreement and obtained by USA Today Sports on Wednesday, August 26th, the trial is set to begin on September 8th. And if you mention the start date, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be repetitious here. So Campbell Hall tried to get out of it, but apparently not. But, you can keep demanding it through, petitions, whatever, and you never know. So it's moving forward September 8th. And
do you think it hurt Campbell Hall's chances of not being in this, continue being in the lawsuit since they settled?
Well, I don't know what the rules are of the NBA, because in the MLB, this would clearly, because I've talked about the requirements of the MLB, it's how you carry yourself outside of the game as well. Now, some people say, well, this was part of the game. Shut the fuck. The point is, he wasn't on the court. So this would apply to Major League Baseball. This could and would. Yeah. The NBA, I don't know if there's a character. Oh God, I can't believe I did that. I don't know if there's a character clause.
Yes, there is. There's a moralities clause. Yes. That's how Dennis Rodman kept.
NBA Hall of Fame vote? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, NBA Hall of Fame. Scott hasn't done enough to make the Hall of Fame.
That's what you asked me. Would he qualify for the Hall of Fame?
No, I said Campbell Hall. That's the name of the school. Was Campbell Hall High School.
So then I clearly misunderstood your question. It wasn't even close. Will you ask
what I'm saying is, since Campbell Hall made a settlement, there was a settlement with the girl that Campbell Hall made. I said, do you feel that hurt them in them saying, okay, we don't want, we shouldn't be involved in this litigation, the civil lawsuit. For me, I'm saying if you paid her off, then you're admitting you were part of it since you gave her some money.
Yeah, and since this happened a few days ago, the settlement, they may and could still be removed. Yes. So I apologize. I misunderstood your question in its entirety. If there's a settlement, there's no reason why it would move forward for Campbell Hall. They would almost undoubtedly be removed.
Yeah, it says they reached a confidential settlement with the accuser, though the school previously fought for the removal from the litigation over the negligence claims.
Oh, well, it depends what the settlement was.
Yeah,
You're assuming you hold us blameless and free of any action. I don't know. Attorneys F up too, dude. You never know. I don't know. So Tony, a bumless Tony. The mind boggles, but at least he's not nutless. Hey, well, whatever. Yeah. If anything happens on school property, then the school is responsible. No argument. There is none. Well, I mean, they're making an argument, but yeah. You can argue all you want. So I don't know if, forgive me a moment. I don't know if I made it clear, but when I was briefly talking about the Jenny Bus issue, I don't know if I emphasized that she's asking for the court to put an end to this. She's this petition, she's actually asking for the court's help because the 97-page thing stated the case, and she's now asking the court to help to resolve this issue. So I don't think I said that overtly, but that's really what it was.
Yeah, she's asking the court to enforce the 2017 ruling or whenever the ruling was that put her in absolute charge of everything. That everything's got to go through her.
And before the big dog goes to his story, I got to give a quick shout out to Jose E. Feliciano and Kwanzaa Jones, the new owners of the San Diego Padres. They took over, and they're looking to build a winner who can grasp a World Series title and beat LA. And do you know what they said? We're going to win it all! They are wealthy beyond measure. They haven't even been owners for a week, and there's a strike coming. They haven't a clue. But God bless you, Feliciano and Kwanzaa. God bless you. You're not even a week, and you're already giving us stuff to talk about. Thank you.
Well, don't forget to add Jim and Jesse Buss on that because now they are also owners.
Yeah, I believe it. I did not know. Well, hey, Merry Christmas.
Well, yeah,
to them too.
Shows you how much you were listening. I just did a whole thing about Jesse and Jim buying into the Padres.
I think that's when I stepped out.
No,
I didn't hear you talking about the Padres.
Yeah, you were standing right there.
Okay, I'm sure it was. All right, well, good for them. So, all right, big dog, I prevented you twice from going to your story.
No, I was just going to say we can switch to football now because I want to talk about the 49ers owner and what he did or attempted to do.
Please.
San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York pleaded no contest to a pair of misdemeanor charges on Monday after being arrested in Ohio on suspicion of engaging in prostitution. I guess, he's taken after the Patriots owner, trying to get that massage, that special massage, that happy ending massage.
Ladies and gentlemen, allegedly, Mr. Gillette or Kraft or whatever his name is.
Kraft.
Yes.
Kraft.
I prefer Gillette.
It's Gillette Stadium.
Allegedly, because you know
why he went down to Florida and he wanted that special Gillette shave down there, way down there.
So, folks, it's just conjecture on our part because there were no charges filed. So, yes.
According to the Columbina County, Ohio court records obtained by ESPN, York allegedly responded to an undercover ad on a known prostitution website and arranged to have sexual activity with the female in exchange for $140. What a cheap bastard. A billionaire is going after $140.
Right.
Anyways, York was arrested upon arriving at the meeting location with a cell phone used to arrange the meeting, according to the records. An arrest report filed by the East Palestine Police Department notes York was arrested on Sunday at 9:35 a.m. at the Wheat Hill Mobile Home Community. East Palestine police assisted with the Mahoning Valley Human Trafficking Task Force in York's arrest. Says authorities initially charged York with the misdemeanor counts of engaging in prostitution and possessing criminal tools. Man, there's a joke there, but the former charged with a misdemeanor disorderly conduct as part of a plea agreement resolving the case, according to the court. Says York's attorney did not immediately reply to requests for comment. No shit. The 49ers said in a statement, as this is a legal matter which has been resolved, we will not be providing any further comment at this time. The NFL said in a statement, we are aware of the matter which will be reviewed under the personal conduct policy.
Was he arrested, Big Dog?
He was arrested and he pleaded out really quick.
Was he charged? Yeah.
He was charged. Yes, he charged. He pleaded no contest, which means, yeah, I did it, but I'm not going to say guilty.
Oh, well, actually, no contest is I throw myself upon the mercy of the court.
I want to know what
contendere is.
I want to know what possessing criminal tools. I want to know what that tool was. I'm assuming it's the cell phone that he used to make the appointment with this person that he thought was a prostitute, which was actually an undercover cop.
Now, is this federal or state? This was state, right?
This would have been state, yes.
Ooh, because there's a difference in nolo contendere between federal and state. In state, you can pretty much nolo contendere or no contest or no defense is a plea where the defendant neither admits nor disputes a charge, and it serves as an alternative to pleading guilty or not guilty. A no contest plea means the defendants refuse to admit or deny guilt, but accept the punishment as if guilty, and is often offered as part of a plea bargain. So when Big Dog said that he's not admitting guilt, that is 100% correct. But if you understand nolo contendere, you're pretty much saying, I'm not fighting this. Do what you do. So it basically is a guilty plea. Like a lot of people don't know that if you are given a pardon, you know what that means? It means you admit to the crime.
Yep.
Because you've accepted it, as a sheriff in Arizona found out the hard way.
That is true.
Yeah, he got a plea, and he said, well, you've been... No, I have not. I said, you accepted a pardon for it. I accepted nothing. Yeah, you did. So it ended... You're a sheriff. You should know such things. But anyway, there are subtle things that a lot of people don't know.
So this goes on to say, court records say the local prosecutor filed a plea arrangement on Monday morning as York pleaded no contest and paid $1,150 in fines, $100 for disorderly conduct, and $1,000 for possessing criminal tools. Wow. And there's so many jokes there. Jesus.
Damn. So, folks, under our law system, no contest is the same as a guilty plea, even though he did not admit it. So that it's handled in the same manner. So, he's pled out. He's going to accept all the fines and everything. Yeah, he's probably going to be suspended from the NFL.
Says,
what do you think, Tony?
Oh, absolutely.
He's going to be suspended.
Yes.
What do you think? 7 day? I mean, how do you suspend an owner? It's got to mean something.
I don't know.
I guess you fine them. That is, yes.
Yeah, you can fine them $140. Yeah.
See, now, if he would have kept his criminal tools in his hands, then he probably, if he would have done that, he wouldn't have had to feel the need to go somewhere and use those criminal tools that he was possessing.
You see, here's the thing. He could have gone with the Elford plea, which is the real one that says, okay, I get it. I'm going to let this go, but I don't admit to it. And he did not. If he put in no contest, which is nolo contendere, he effectively admitted to it.
And just in case anybody's wondering, it says York filed for divorce from his wife Danielle in May of this year, according to documents filed in Santa Clara County Superior Court. It says York. Oh, damn it. York was also sentenced to 1 day in jail for each charge, with 1 day already being considered served.
Oh, yeah. He was there for 18 minutes, and that's a day. Yes.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's pretty good, Tony.
It says he's been the majority owner of the Niners since 2024, but has been the team's chief executive officer since 2008. And he is originally from Youngstown, Ohio. So that's why he was in Ohio. That was going to be my question. What are you doing in Ohio?
He's from
Trying
there.
to get a hook. Yeah, well, I didn't know that,
Well,
But
what
now
is
I
the
know,
phrase?
so.
You
All
never
his
shite
ex-girlfriends
where
were
you...
busy, so.
Yeah.
What's that?
All his ex-girlfriends were busy or taken, I guess, so.
I mean, just like in the allegations that were given Robert Kraft, about his, little extra on the massage that he wanted back in the day. As I said then, and I will say it now, and also to Mr. York, you're a billionaire. Because these guys are billionaires that own football teams and baseball and basketball teams. They're all billionaires. Get on the phone and have your assistant have them come to you. Why are you going out in the streets and calling something on a website and you're only paying $140?
You just said it right there. Yeah,
Roger,
you just said it right there.
Codo.
Yes.
Which is Spanish for stingy.
And folks, look, when you have money, you do whatever you want. You don't even think, sadly. Mr. Kraft is an incredibly successful businessman. But when it comes to personal stuff, he's a moron. But again, I'm implying as such. This billionaire 49er owner, great businessman. But and that's what I say about the welfare recipients in public works. They're great test takers. They're stupid when it comes to dealing with people. They're just ignorant. And they're incompetent. They don't know what to do. But they're great test takers. That's all they are. Yeah.
And as I was reading the article, what I was thinking was, because it says that he went to a known website. The website was known for prostitution. So I'm thinking that it was a prostitution website and it got busted, but the police kept it open so they could get all the new Johns to just, so they could bust them all.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, but they just don't think. And folks, we've talked about this.
Right,
there was a former co-host on this program that talked about, you're talking about I'm switching gears a bit. You're talking about athletes, oftentimes high school athletes or college athletes. They have no life experiences. What are they majoring in? Basket weaving. They're everything is presented to them and for them. They don't know how to respond or react. So they're going to go with what their airhead friends tell them or airhead family members. And these billionaires, they're going to do it because I'm a billionaire and I know what I'm doing. And they think they know what they're doing and they don't. And it's really funny. Look, how many years did Tiger Woods get away with what he got away with? A long time. Until his wife whacked him. I'm sorry, till his wife. Well, we all know what happened.
His ex-wife.
Yeah, Ellen Nordgren, right?
Yeah. He beat the holy crap out of him.
And nothing personal.
With the 5-iron.
Men as they get older generally maintain their physique. Tiger really looks beat up now. He really does. Yeah, he looks older, dude. He really does. And then you see Ellen Nordgren. Yeah, and you see Ellen, and she's like really in good shape. Oh my God! I think my gardener's here. I'll be back. Damn it! I locked the gate. Way to go, pendejo.
Caron.
Yeah, some of when you have that kind of money, like I said, what are you going out in the street looking for $150 hooker?
The thrill of going fishing. I don't know.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Jeez.
Oh.
And then to meet at a mobile home park. On top of that.
You get a better deal there. You get a better deal.
Yeah, like that's not going to look conspicuous. You pull into a mobile home park in your Rolls Royce.
Right.
or your $1 million Bugatti or something like that.
Oh my God, the Star Home. Oh my God, that's funny.
Jeez. I don't know. I guess, and that that $1,100, $1,200 fine. That probably didn't even. That's pocket change. Not even pocket change for him.
Not even.
That's the lint. That's the lint in the pocket.
That is
for him.
Pocket,
yeah. Right, scorekeeper. I was no. I was saying for Park the owner, that $1,100-$1,200 fine was nothing to him. It was like the lint in his pocket, not even the change in his pocket, but the lint in his pocket. That $1,100 was.
Let me see. Okay, all right.
Grabbing his lint.
Yeah, I was actually going to grab my lint. Yeah. You see, now scorekeeper being an a-hole.
It makes a clanging noise, though, your lint.
So what are you trying to imply? The clanging noise.
Pennies.
I thought he was reaching for his illegal tools.
Oh, no. Au contraire, mon capitan. Sadly, I've actually, I wanted to pay for something the other day, and I reached into my pocket, and my daughter even said, Dad, you have nothing less than hundreds. And I'm like, oh shit, that's right. And I started like searching, and it was a little like inappropriate. Yeah, I'm unfortunately carrying a lot right now. We went to I thought I was behaving very well. We went to, what is that place, Tony? It's not Sanford and Sons, but it's that collectible place.
Oh, Frank and Sons.
Frank and Sons. Who carries cash? Stupid people like me. Okay, so
me too. Just not mine are 20s, not hundreds.
No, I actually do have a few 20s.
Oh, that's all I got.
Now he does.
No, but you have yours in your bank, Tony. Stupid me. It's because I've always made a joke that when I'm carrying cash, it's tax season, because I always have cash from January through April into May. Well, this year I made it my mission it's not only that time of year. So I actually have 4 20s right now. Anyway.
The answer on who carries cash, I have to have cash today to go to the event. They only take cash.
Many big events in Southern California are now cashless, Tony. It's crazy.
Yep.
Wow. But yeah, like to buy the artwork that's going to be there and stuff. And yeah, they want cash.
I was going to say, when you go to Frankenstein's, having cash is actually better because sometimes they cut you a deal.
Yeah, and so when we went, forgive me, I had a good moment. I told my daughter, let's see, hold on. Scorekeeper equals short arms, deep pockets. I don't know. In this case, they were deep pockets. So when we were walking out, it was a bit presumptuous. But I said, oh, my God, Mija, thank God I made it out. She's like, why? I didn't buy anything. What do you mean? I had $1,700 cash, and I did not spend $1. I was so effing proud of myself.
So why'd you go to Frankenstein's then?
I intended to buy, but I did not. I held it back.
What were you intending to buy?
I had $1,700 in my pocket, big dog. It didn't matter. It's just it going in there to buy.
Well, next time you have an inkling to buy, take me with you. I'll make sure you buy something.
Oh, I've spent some of it. I only have. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you have 20s.
I have 4 20s. Yes. Anyway, It's more of a joke to me that I actually am carrying the cash, because for years, ages, I would always say, "Oh, it's tax season, so I have cash." Well, I just made sure to. Yes, there's one right by the credit union in Claremont. It's a thigh massage, culturally. So it only starts
You
at
mean
$40.
Are you trying to say Thai massage, not thigh?
No, it's a thigh massage.
Well, I know they give you a thigh massage. It's the inner thigh that they're massaging. Yes, I know.
Yes. So yeah,
Make sure you use oil because it's not good when they use just the dry rub.
I don't know because I'm not going. So I said they've been by my credit union for years. I've never walked in there. So anyway, I'm too cheap when it comes to that stuff. On my cruise, I do have the Cloud9 room. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
I was about to say you got a massage on the cruise, didn't you?
Yeah, the last time I was there in January, I got 4 massages. Yes, and
so now this is not this is a serious question. What I'm trying to say. No, when you got your massage, did you have to tell them to take it easy, like on your neck, or not to rub around your neck since your neck is, damaged?
They ask you. Well, I have unfortunately a lot of damaged items, so you have to tell them if you have all that. Yes, you do need to let them know. Let me tell you, she did help though on the neck. She really did. I had 4 massages on that last cruise, and
did you have to get naked?
Yes.
Did that bother you at all, or were you subconscious about that?
I am.
The question.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious though.
Keep coming.
As I was about to say, I'm too old to care now.
He wasn't going to leave it
alone.
As a matter of fact, I had I have these growths right here, these fatty growths on my neck, and I had them removed.
Yeah, it's called double chin. Here. It's called double chin.
Oh, there it is. I had it removed. It's just it's gone. But there was a growth there. It's
like excess skin.
Tissue. Yeah.
That's normal. Tags. That's normal. So, yes, that's normal.
So I just went and I had those removed, but I had them throughout the body. So I had to remove the shirt, and I had 3 young girls walk in, and I'm like, I'm too old to care. I'm just too damn old to care.
Did they leave your third nipple alone, or did you have that removed too?
I don't have a third nipple, big dog.
Not anymore. So you had it removed.
You and I do not have that in common, and I appreciate that. I know that's been a weakness for you, but no, I've never had one.
Oh my god!
But having a 20-something tell you you're gonna need to remove your shirt, I'm like, are you married? Oh my goodness! And the doctor, she was on the younger side too, but I don't think she was 35 yet. So I had these 3 younger ladies walk in. And sadly, I am not in shape. So like I said, I don't give a rat's ass. It's done. And they were really good on doing everything. What they have to do is they have to give the injection at the site. So that's the last one that you can see.
So when I come visit, you got to take me there. I go, I'll say, I know I got a fatty growth somewhere. Just
give me a minute. I'll have that fatty growth for you right there.
Okay, you need to understand that I've known Tony for more than 5 years, and that is the first time. Look at how ready he is. Look at how ready he is. Tony, you are the most genteel individual that I've dealt with on air in the longest time. That is the first time.
Bad dog's corruption.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I mean, wow.
It's not big dog, it's bad dog. He gets me thinking like this.
They were great with me because I have them where they get in the way and they bother. And they removed, I think, about 12 or 15 of them. But unfortunately,
you had a lot.
I've never
even heard
of them. Doesn't end there. I have the other ones in this area here as well, and they're going to remove those in December.
Is it like a skin tissue, not fatty tissue?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Okay, all right,
no,
well,
it's
okay,
considered
look,
fatty
there's-
tissue, but it's like extra skin.
skin tag.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
actually, the ones that are going to be removed, sadly, see, there they are. That's a skin tag. Okay. I have, unfortunately, quite a few of them here. So, those are gonna be
You
removed
can
in
do that
December.
yourself. You just get the nail clipper and you just clip it.
No.
Yes. I've done that. It hurts like
No.
hell for about a minute, and you're done.
No.
Roger
So
don't like
the
pain.
others are growths that
That's
actually just go out, and there was a little life form, like a little alien coming out. It was dangling there. It's less than a quarter inch, but it's still there, and it does get in the way. And they did remove them. I had quite a few. Now here's the thing: when she said, "Okay, well, let's get them done now. We're not going to wait till I can do them now." I'm like, do it now? I mean, am I supposed to say no to that? So obviously, I misunderstood what she meant.
So how were they removed? was it like with
snips, probably.
like a spray where it's cold and they use like cold like a freeze
That chemical was applied via shot injection. Yes.
Okay.
So
No, but I've seen it because I've seen it where they spray it. Okay, and now I've seen it the other way where they spray like a freeze type of thing on there, and then they just like chip it off.
What the hell's the matter with you? Whatever. I love the way he spelled it, the Piotr. Like I said. That was great, Lethal. Thank you. He made the connection when I deliberately misspelled.
It took me a minute, yeah.
Okay, but you guys know why I do that, right? Because everyone who's here is the ones that are hitting likes. So I don't want to announce it. But Tony's was the first one that I would deliberately F up. I would always mispronounce this deliberately.
Cornucopia.
Oh my god. And
I would
always say Piotr Gama. That was good.
So you say you're going back to have the ones on your chest removed
in
later?
December, yeah, in this area, yeah.
Okay. So since you said they cut off the dangling things, if they ever have to do anything below the waist, be careful if they're cutting off all the dangling things, okay? Just be careful.
Based on their scissor size, I was not concerned. So goalie for the Carolina Hurricanes spells his name like that. Yeah, he's probably Russian. He is Russian.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, Kami Pinko. So, yes. 8:10 a.m., folks. Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. Unfortunately, I do have a very busy day, and I think we're going to be going up to about 9 o'clock. So I do want to let everyone know that. So we're going to continue. Pyotr Kochetkov. Ooh. Kochetkov. Really? So I appreciate that. Any other topics you want to get to right now, Big Dog? I have one or two more.
Let's see.
In football?
Yeah, I have a couple in football.
Okay, did you guys hear? Well, I'm sure you did, but by naming Deshaun Watson the starter, I think the Browns have made it very clear what they think of Shedeur Sanders. So, yeah.
He's still on the team?
At this point. The path to any future for Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland is narrowing.
They're keeping four quarterbacks on the roster.
Not one.
Oh, in Pittsburgh, yep.
But four.
No, Browns.
Oh, the Browns?
I can say, yeah.
The Browns.
None of us can say that the future there has completely vanished, but there's no faith.
Four quarterbacks.
Not
well,
crazy.
then I guess he's falling because McCarthy has announced that all four Steelers quarterbacks have earned spots, so they're going to carry four also. This was as of yesterday.
That's insane.
I can kind of see it because how reliable is Aaron Rodgers?
We still got two more ahead of him, behind him.
True. But
I mean, you're losing depth at linemen or wherever.
Okay,
yeah.
Tony, Isn't there like a squad that the NFL can keep on the side?
Yeah, you practice.
Okay,
practice squad.
If they're going to carry 4 quarterbacks, I seriously doubt they're going to carry 4 on the active game day.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't. I think they're going to keep 4 on the team,
I don't think
one
they're protected on your.
Yeah, one's going to be on the practice squad. Yeah.
Well, from the Steelers' perspective, it says Steelers coach Mike McCarthy expressed confidence in all 4 of his quarterbacks' futures with the organization following Thursday night's 28-27 preseason loss to the Bills. Asked if he believed all four quarterbacks have earned a spot on the roster, McCarthy said that is a very accurate evaluation.
So there's like an active roster and then a roster and then maybe a roster.
He's saying a roster spot. So on the 53-man team.
Yeah.
So he says, I feel good about the quarterback room. I've been saying it for quite some time. They've showed it on the field. We got 2 veterans that we can win with, and we've got 2 young guys we're excited about. We are excited about the future. Says though McCarthy has never kept 4 quarterbacks on his 53-man roster.
Yeah.
It says he strongly hinted throughout the preseason that this year he will break his precedent and will carry 4.
Okay, that is nuts because
that's stupid.
Under the NFL rules, guys, get this. An NFL team can carry 53 players on its active roster during the regular season with 46 eligible to play on game day, plus 16 players on the practice squad. So I was assuming he was going to keep one of the practice squad, but apparently he said roster. That's very clear.
Yep. It says, of course, Aaron Rodgers will be the starter. Veteran backup Mason Rudolph is the backup, and McCarthy has been impressed by performance of second-year quarterback Will Howard and rookie Drew Allar. So those are your 4 quarterbacks.
He's from Penn State. He's pretty good. Allar.
So
you think he'll learn? Do either one of you guys feel that Aaron Rodgers is a teaching quarterback? In other words, to the young guys, or do you think he's kind of like, I'm the starter, you guys learn on your own type of thing?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm kind of wondering that
I would think he's
should
more
be
standoffish, but maybe now in his old, the last few years, maybe he's been more of a mentor.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I agree.
Chill now, like in a better place, if that's possible. Or whatever.
He goes into that. That's because he goes into that cave every winter or what?
The silver
every
foil
summer.
on his head and, tin foil.
I don't know if that tin foil will allow him, to be
kind of holds everything in. Yeah. That's Anime Girl's favorite quarterback.
Oh yeah.
As a
target. How'd you like that picture I sent on the PM about the car?
That was great.
Oh, Roger's gonna look it up.
I wonder if any of our sumo wrestlers wear tinfoil.
That's a big tinfoil.
So Roger, it's a cowboy tricked out pickup truck, and it says truck for sale, runs good until November, December, and January.
Wait, what?
It says truck for sale, runs good until November, December, and January.
Oh, that's what's his face. Yes, that's the quarterback.
Yeah, drives a truck.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one.
And of course, the one I sent that the one I sent, and I know Anime Girl didn't like it. I know Tony loved it. So it's a video of a guy and is talking to his wife, and he's like, "Oh, look what I got!" And he pulls out. She's like, "What do you have?" And he pulls out a little kid's Cowboys jersey, and he's like, "Look what I got for our son." She's like, "Why are you doing that?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "If he goes, everyone's going to be worried about him."
He's like, "Our son as well. Why would you do that?"
Yeah, our son as well. Why would you do that? He's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, when he puts on that Cowboys jersey, he's going to be choking all the time."
Yeah, it was a Dak Prescott shirt.
Oh, I follow them because she's going on like a daily thing about until the season starts, and every single day she puts up a new video of just her just totally dismantling the Cowboys.
Yeah, look,
love it.
it just so happens that the Cowboys are the #1 attack team in the NFL. It's funny. Look, they have an incredible fan base, and
Oh yeah,
Cowboy Nation is unreal.
they're America's team. Don't forget.
Yeah. Now, I haven't looked at the numbers recently, but we know why they're America's team, at least in football, because they sell more jerseys, more material. They lead everyone. It follows, folks. If you look at the numbers, the Cowboys were. I don't know if they still are.
If they're definitely top three. They're in the top three. Probably they are #1 still.
I'm too lazy to look it up. Oh man, like the Yankees, they blow everyone out of the water. It's just not even close. That's why. But we don't have to go around saying that. We are the Yankees. We know.
That's
Well,
true.
see, that's the difference between Yankee fans, Laker fans. Much as I hate to say it, Boston fans.
Well, actually, Yankee management, because Yankee fans are salt of the earth.
No. What I was going to say is that's the difference between Yankee fans, Laker fans, Boston, maybe Chicago back in the day, versus Cowboy fans. Is Cowboys fans every single year say we're going to win the Super Bowl, and you have that one idiot that gets a tattoo, Super Bowl champ. Yeah, this is our year. Yankee fans never say this is our year. Lakers fans never say this is our year. We all say the same thing. We would love to win another championship, but they never actually come out and say, oh, yeah, we're going to win. We're going to this or that. And every single year, the Cowboys the same way. That's why I was going to say there's a video out there of the wife talking to the husband saying, can I ask you a question? If it's been raining every day for the last 10 years, what do you think the prediction for the weather would be tomorrow? And he says, it's been raining for 10 straight years every single day. He goes, it's going to rain tomorrow. She's like, yeah, exactly. So why is it that the Cowboys have not won for the last 40 straight years, but every year you keep saying this is our year?
Yeah.
I do.
All Boston fans are tourists.
You two do have something kind of in common with Cowboy fans, and I hate to even bring this up. Most Cowboy fans are Laker fans and Yankee fans.
Yeah. Actually, that's pretty good, Tony. I've noticed that.
I hate to do that to you guys, but it's true.
No. It's I have no problem with it. He's the one that has the problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it. It's true.
That's the only comment.
But I glossed that part over though.
Good morning, Gridiron Girls. So do Raider fans. One of the funniest moments I had at H&R Block is because I had great corner vision. This was back in 2015. I had this wonderful couple. They were a 10. I'm not kidding. She was as slender as a stick, and he was a volleyball. They were a perfect 10. But she was like the stick. She was stiff, but he was so jovial and everything. When it came time to pay, since I have great corner vision, I said, okay, it's going to be such and such. I reached my hand out, and he got his Bank of America card out, and I saw, just as he was putting it in my hand, I saw the star. And as soon as it hit my hand, I was like, what the hell is this? And loud in the office. I said, what the hell is this? Yes. You put a Dallas Cowboys debit card in my hand? Dude, the guy's like, oh my God. He's laughing. And I'm like, how dare you? Dude, I didn't know it was Dallas. I said, bullshit. That's an arbitrary. I told the guy, I said, you can't accidentally choose a team. That was your
okay,
choice.
Tony? Is that a wasp?
B.
A what?
Oh, B.
Oh,
that's it. I'm going to have to fight this guy. The peanuts are covered, too. I don't know what his problem is.
It's sweet, Tony.
They're covered
It's-
though. I got the tops on, so
But it caught the aroma. It's wafting in the
cut
air.
something.
It's because the sweetness just oozes off of you, Philly. You're just such a nice guy. The bee just wants a part of you.
You'd think the smoke would help. Jeez, oh Pete.
Yeah, you should blow the smoke in it. It'll calm him down.
Trying. Fuck.
Wow.
So, how do you feel about your Eagles for this coming season?
Unlike the Cowboys,
This is the year.
I'm not saying it's our year. No, I think we should win the division, but we got too many question marks. Our receiving crew is not that great. Everything else is good, I think, but our receiving crew. So, I expect 11-6 record.
Okay.
And win the division, and hopefully win one playoff game. But I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl.
Well, I'll admit it. The last time Dallas won,
I think the Rams
Santa
are the
came
team to
visiting.
beat.
Yes, I agree. And I unfortunately, after seeing the Raiders in the preseason, I will be happy. I will be happy if they can do the opposite of what you're predicting. I'll be happy with the 6-11, I guess.
Yeah,
they got a tough. They have a.
That's
they
not
have a
good.
tough
With Jensen
schedule.
That's a big blow.
Yeah, yeah. And the schedule, I don't know how we got like the hardest schedule. When they only won 2 games last year.
Well, the
Or 3
Giants
games, whatever
last
the hell
year
it was.
the Giants had like the hardest schedule last year, and they're coming off a 3 or 4 win season. So, yeah, it don't make any sense. And the Eagles actually have a easier schedule than the Raiders. That's why I think they'll get 11 wins. But
Yeah, I've been scrolling through and some people that are predicting the records of each of the teams, and they finally got to the Raiders and they went team by team, week by week, and he's like, oh, that's a loss. Oh, that's a loss. They ended up being like 4 wins and would be 13 losses.
wow.
Yeah. I'm like, shit. And I guess Mendoza hasn't been impressing the coaches.
Oh,
But
no,
I was saying it's preseason. He's only.
Oh no, they've already written him off. Don't you guys know this?
Yeah.
Has he
Mendoza's
played
already
with
called the greatest failure in the history of the
Has
NFL.
he played with his full starting offense? Though I bet he hasn't.
No.
Right.
No.
When he's got Bowers out there and everything, he'll be fine. I think by week 6 he'll be starting over Cousins.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
Oh, so do I. But just based on the way the team looks, I'm like, oh god, we got all these new people into the team.
Well, the
still looks
Eagles
the
never
same.
win one game because they don't play any starters, so they look like crap all preseason, and everybody gets in an uproar. But it's not.
Yeah, but see, for you guys, it's a different story because you have the track record of being a great team.
Yeah.
Whereas the Raiders, it's like the way scorekeeper always says in preseason for baseball. Usually the Yankees suck in preseason and they do great during the regular season. And with the Raiders, they suck in the preseason, they suck in the regular season.
They're consistent.
They just suck.
I think
who's good? Oh, 0-18.
I still think Kansas City's finishing 3rd in your division.
Yeah, all Eagles are future Hall of Famers.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Gridiron Girl, for a little bit of love on the Facebook page. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it.
Do you think Kelsey will go in as a first ballot Hall of Famer when he's got about 2 more years, 3 more years to go?
Probably. I think this is his last year.
Because he's considered pretty much one of the greatest centers, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about your guy. Your
okay. Yeah, I thought you meant Travis at first.
No, Travis. Travis, I know is going in.
Jason, I think he'll go. If not first, second, but he'll get there for sure.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I'm done.
I don't know. Are we?
No, with the Hall of Famers shit.
The future Hall of
Well,
Famers?
no. Well, Jason is retired. We can talk about Hall of Fame when they're retired. That's what I was talking about, Jason, not Travis.
Good morning, guys.
Yeah, I thought
but
you meant
you said and Travis will go in as well.
Well, he will. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, he can retire
That's like saying
still going in.
that's like saying, is Aaron Judge going to make the Hall of Fame? Yes, of course he is.
Right. Damn, these bees love me today. Man.
Dude, I'm envious. I'm glad someone's loving you. The only thing I get right now is a I swipe my card and I get a little ding. That's the only love I'm getting right now. That's the only acknowledgement I get. Oh man, that was funny. That was good. All right, folks, it's 8:28 a.m. This is Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. It is August 29, 2026, and what a great morning it is. So it is August 29th. This weekend, I believe, is the start to college football. As a matter of fact, today. And next week, I don't know. Is it the beginning of the NFL? Has it arrived? Is the NFL
I think
here?
The first game, I believe, is on the 6th, I thought.
Yeah, it's coming up.
So like a week and a half.
No, the 6th is like that Sunday then. Because the 4th, actually, that'd be a Saturday. Because the first game the first game is Wednesday. The first game is Wednesday, September the 9th. Yeah, so it is the week after. Yeah, because if it's this week coming up,
yeah, then we would have been doing our picks today, but we're doing our picks tomorrow, next Saturday instead. Yes.
No, our picks today would be for tomorrow. Yeah, it'd be for tomorrow. We still basically have a week and a half. What is that, Tony? What is that?
I'm armed now. I am armed.
Oh,
damn. I've had enough.
Yeah. Wow. No, Mr. NFL, I do not want any reminders or anything. So we are ending the 3rd week of the preseason. Wow.
The 3rd and final week of the preseason.
So they basically take a good 10 to 12 days off, which would have been week 4, I suppose. But everything starts NFL. Wow.
Yep, on the 9th.
Can't wait.
Have we ever had an international game this early? Oh, I'm sorry. I take it back. Yes, we have. Yeah, I am so sorry. Yeah, we have. Yeah, Brazil, among other places. But Sunday Night Football, Patriots Seahawks, September 9th. It's going to be on NBC. Then the international game is on September 10th. 49ers and Rams. Wow. And that one's going to be at 5:35 p.m. on Netflix.
Where are they playing?
East Melbourne, Victoria, at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Wow. They're going to go all the way to Australia? Holy moly.
Yeah. And then
that's a long flight. That's like an 18-hour flight.
So it is starting a bit early, a little odd that there's going to be 2 games only on September 9th, 1, and then September 10th. And then you have basically the NFL opening up on Sunday, September 13th. Wow.
There's a lot of division games early, which is crazy too.
Yeah.
There's at least 5, I think.
Scorekeeper, who are the 2 teams that are playing in Australia again? I'm sorry.
49ers and the Rams.
Can you check week 2 and see when the 49ers and Rams play? Because I'm just thinking after that game, they're probably going to leave the next day, and that's an 18-hour flight, so they probably won't actually get home till, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
The
Yeah,
49ers will be playing Sunday, September 20th. It's going to be an afternoon game, Dolphins and 49ers. And the Rams.
Oh, the Rams are playing the Raiders. Or is it the Chargers are playing the Raiders?
Chargers
Chargers are playing the Raiders here.
The Rams are on Monday night, September 21st.
Okay, so they get more than enough rest then for that 18-hour, 20-hour flight then. Okay.
I think they play the Giants too, if I remember right.
Yes, they do. Very good. Yeah.
I'll be a Rams fan that night.
Dodo is sweet like honey, so bees love him. And then never swat the bee. It pisses them off. Wow.
So in week 2 at SoFi Stadium will be turned from light blue and gold in the lightning bolt. It'll be silver and black. So I bet you anything that it's going to be over 50% Raider fans.
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah, I agree. At least show up. That's for sure.
Oh, big time.
I was surprised I seen a bunch of Raider fans in Philly last year. I was shocked.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. And they were confident. The night before, I was at Angelo's getting a cheesesteak on 9th Street in Philly, and freaking this guy's talking mad crap. I'm like, dude, we're going to kill you tomorrow. What are you talking?
Yeah.
Why'd you come this far to get smoked? And then the Eagles won like 30-0 or something. It was like,
it was bad. I was about to say, it's one thing to represent, and if you're out there or you're flying out there, you live out there, okay, don't talk crap when you know your team sucks.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I wasn't gonna talk crap. They're Raider fans, and we should smoke them. I'm not talking crap,
but Tony, there are people that are just stupid out there. Just
man.
That's what we're gonna get tonight. These jerseys.
Cool.
Yeah, he's Mexicano Heritage Night.
What are those, like $100?
No, it's part of the ticket.
The ticket was $100?
No, we actually got very inexpensive, cheap tickets.
No way.
I think the tickets were $26.
Come on, the jersey's worth way more than that.
Yeah. Well, the other jersey, because my daughter saw it as well, it's going to be September 17th. It's a Japanese jersey, which is really cool. I'm going to see. I'm going to go away from this to see all the different jerseys they had this year. Angels.com. And I think it was cultural event. Let me see.
Are they going to have sumo wrestling too?
Not tonight.
Not with those jerseys. You'd have to sew.
No, in the cultural heritage one for Japanese.
I don't know. Here's the best I can get right now. Those are the Japanese jerseys. We're going to be there against the Minnesota Twins. They look good. So if you want to go, you've got to buy it through this link. So check it out. As long as you buy this ticket through this link, specialty ticket. Okay, right here. This is the price for the look. It starts at $12, Tony.
Yeah. Is it like the first 50 people get a jersey, or
no? It's not. It's those that buy the tickets get the jersey.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you could buy anywhere, and we already have our tickets for this game. I think it was in this section. So we paid like $12 a ticket.
No Brewery X this time?
No, I couldn't get it for this. But here's the thing. I can get $8 tickets down here on field level tonight. But it's kind of obstructed due to the right field fence. So I might end up getting tickets over here in this range. They're about $15, $20. And these are the padded seats in the club section. but we are going to be there early, so we might be able to stay in the air-conditioned restaurant over here at the Brewery X section. It's going to be warm. So 1 month until the best leagues preseason games begin. Yes, the best leagues, hockey. Shorter preseason this year. Schedule jumps to 84 games. And then why would anyone want to see the Twins? Almost as awful as Matt's Athletics. Because they're giving out jerseys, buddy. That's it. So I already have the tickets for that game as well. And like I said, my daughter liked the way they look. And she said, let's go get them. They had like 6 other cultural event games. And she didn't like those. So I guess she's culturally insensitive. So, as am I. Look, if they're giving something out, chances are we're going to be there.
Especially dollar hot dogs.
That was last night. I had myself 3 hot dogs at the 60.
Oh, no.
And I had a burrito today. Oh, and I had a burrito last night.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
Tony, I'm proud of myself, Tony. I am down to 2 meals a day now. I have breakfast, and then I have something in the evening. And this has been going on for days now because I saw a significant loss. I lost like 8 pounds.
Really?
I was at 257. Dude, I was way too heavy. That's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And I'm back down to 249. And it's starting to, but I plateau in the 230s and 40s. But now with the exercise bike that I'm doing 10 minutes twice a day. And I am working up a sweat on it. So I'm starting to see the results.
Good.
So, yeah, it's taken a while. But I did sin last night. Yeah.
So you putting extra hot sauce in them burritos to lose weight, or how are you doing that then?
You bet damn right I am. I've noticed the water intake is up.
Chorizo, jalapenos, and extra hot sauce. The weight comes off.
See, but what he didn't tell you when he's on, what he didn't tell you when he's on his 10-minute ride on the bike, he's eating Krispy Kreme.
No. Like I said, I'm down to 2 meals a day. And Scorekeeper 3 months ago, when I guess I was slightly depressed, I was having like 4 to 5 meals a day, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. I would have breakfast. Then again, I was having second breakfast. I was a hobbit.
Whoa.
And then I
So
was
you were having
my,
breakfast, you were having breakfast, brunch, lunch, pre-dinner, and then dinner.
I was having like 5 meals a day and full meals too. Well, that's why I hit 257. So I don't like it. 250 is my trigger. So I went above it and I freaked out, and now I'm at 249. So, I know I'm overweight, and during tax season I was thinner. So I love it when a client comes over and says, "Oh, you lost weight." You lying sack of shit. I'm heavier now than I was during tax season. But like I said, I had my burrito. I will be done until maybe tonight at the game. So when I go to a sporting event, I do cheat. I have stuff at the stadium.
And
like last night.
You go to like 15 sporting events a month?
That's an exaggeration, Tony. It's only 14.
Really? Oh,
it's
okay.
only 14.
That's not bad.
What's funny though is there's $2 Tuesday, which of course the hot dogs are $2. Then if you go on a Friday, those same hot dogs are $1.
Yeah.
But if you go over to Ontario, those same $1 hot dogs are $8 there.
Yeah. Yes, dude. Yes. But we did try the seats where they're the club seats at Ontario, where you're up on the second level and it's like catered and it's a buffet and it's air conditioned. Oh man, it's nice. You could stay in there. And those tickets go for about $128 for a minor league game, Tony.
Wow.
But drink and food is included. The spirits are extra. But it's AC and the tables are right on the window. I mean, it's nice. But I got those tickets for $60 each because I got them on Game Time. I love that app. I just absolutely love it.
So did you eat $60 worth of food?
I ate a lot of food that night. Yeah. Hey, it was all you can eat, man. I'll take it. My calorie intake, I have a calorie number. Let me see. What is it?
Me too.
And I've been below it. My water intake is up, which I feel good about. But let's see. What is this? Okay. No. Don't argue with me. Let me see. I believe I'm at 2290 for my calories.
Okay, I do 2,000.
Okay. But I have been below that, so I'm happy for most days.
Nice.
But look, we may go Sunday because we got 4 tickets to the game. As we were walking out of the stadium, they were giving us 4. They gave us a voucher. Said we're going to have a special Dolly Parton night here at the stadium. So this one ticket is for 4 people. So Giselle's like, oh, we might go back on Sunday night after all. So starting yesterday, we're at 66ers in San Bernardino. Tomorrow we're going to be in Anaheim. Today at Anaheim. Tomorrow, maybe back to San Bernardino. But then Monday, Yankees, Angels at Anaheim. Tuesday, Yankees, Angels. Wednesday, Yankees, Angels. And then Thursday, we're going back to Ontario. So, yeah, starting yesterday, 7 days in a row. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. I have been to this year Major League games, Tony. I think I've been to 30. No.
And then don't forget, after each game, he goes to King Taco and buys his 2 burritos. Which I'm not sure if you know or not, Corkier, but that burrito is about 800 to 850 calories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had one last night with the hot dog, so that's why I said I cheated yesterday. But this morning I've had it. That's my breakfast. I'm not going out this morning. I do want to go see my girlfriend, though, at El Mirandero.
I thought you had a breakfast invitation or something or other you were going to. You agreed to on the email.
Not today. That's on Tuesday.
Oh. Okay. Thought it was for today.
It says I've only been to 16 Major League games this year.
You sure it's not talking about this month?
Right.
Oh, Major League games. Okay.
Yeah, but I go in spurts. So for this year alone, let's see. I went. The first game was May 1st, Mets, Angels. Then June 1st, Rockies, Angels. June 2nd, Rockies, Angels. June 3rd, Rockies, Angels. Then June 8th, A-holes. June 9th, A-holes. June 10th, A-holes versus the Angels.
You saw the A-holes? Oh, man,
Yeah.
That must have hurt.
And then it did. And then we went because astronaut Glover was there. And that was on I think I said it was our anniversary. So we saw the Angels take on the Rays on the 12th of June. Then July 3rd, Boston Angels. That's the night I told you I got mad that it was July 3rd. And Chapman set the record in the 9th inning. He struck out. He is the reliever that has struck out the most batters ever in the history of baseball. And he set the record, and the Angels didn't even bother to mention it on screen. Anything.
Wow.
Yeah, and I commented about that after. I said, hey, the Angels really did a bad job that day. That should have been mentioned. But look, there's bad blood between the Angels and Red Sox. Everyone says it's Angels, Yankees. No. They play them hard. Angels, Red Sox. Ooh, dude, that goes back to '86. Actually, Tony, when you go to a football game, When do they cut off the liquor sales? Third quarter, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think at the end of the third quarter.
Okay, Big Dog, when do they cut the liquor sales at any baseball game?
At baseball game, like around the 7th inning, isn't it?
End of the 7th. And you guys know why, right? It's because of what happened between the Angels and the Red Sox at Anaheim. When it was like in the 8th or 9th inning, drunken fans, the Angels and the Red Sox kind of got into it, but it was more the Red Sox fans than Angel fans. The Angel fans threw beer at them, started fighting them on the dugout. The fans almost stormed the dugout because they were drunk in the later innings. Oh, yeah, it happened like in 83, 84. And it's why they cut off liquor sales after the 7th inning. And it was because of the Angels Red Sox. Let me see when it happened. I'm going to look it up. Angels versus Red Sox. Drunken melee. In the 1980s. That's probably too much for ChatGPT. No, they talked about the 1980 game. No, this was in the 80s. I'll have to look it up, but it made the news, and it's why they started limiting the amount of the sales. Oh, hello, Matthew Alvarez.
Better late
Thank you
than
for
never.
joining us in the last 13 minutes of the program.
He held onto that fast forward too long this time.
Be very, very careful, Tony. Be very, very careful.
Barney
you want to throw that stone, buddy?
Barney just finished right now. Leave him alone.
I'm going to send it to you, Matthew, via Facebook, just in case.
There is a new Barney horror movie that just came out, by the way. I think it's called.
Did you see the Winnie the Pooh one?
I own them. Yeah, I got both of them on Blu-ray.
Oh, there's two. There's two different movies.
Part 2 is way better than Part 1.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
You can skip Part 1, just watch Part 2. They had so much more money.
Okay, yes, Lito. I'm going to be at Angel Stadium on Monday. There will not be a Monday Night America. Lito's traveling from Minnesota to Seattle, and he says, I'm in Montana. Do you know how effing boring this shit is? Put on Monday Night America. And I was at Applebee's. I felt like shit. He sent me the message, dude. It was hilarious. I really felt bad. He says, I can't wait. Monday Night America starts in 4 minutes. So I sent him a picture of my drink and my food. That sucked. Wow. Good morning. La Tortuga.
Nelson House.
Yeah.
So
see, look, he's the purple one.
How was your Barney special this morning?
What Barney special? I'm more excited about tomorrow, but I can only do Heat Wave, Mr. Gama. Big Dog, I mean.
Tomorrow, what's tomorrow?
AEW's All In is tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, that one I know, yeah. But Heat Wave, you talking about NXT, right?
NXT tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And also, I heard you guys talking about the whole baseball thing. Yeah, they need to do that.
Speedy, thank you for posting this. We did discuss this earlier. So what are your thoughts about the NFL Pro Bowl now being over? It's no more.
Yeah, I guess nobody has a reason to go to Hawaii anymore. So,
well, actually, there's a lot of reasons why they don't go to Hawaii anymore. But do you know the primary one?
I do not.
Because the Aloha Bowl was condemned. And it was falling apart. So they stopped going to Hawaii. And now the Aloha Bowl is in the process of being replaced. but whether there'll be a future Pro Bowl there or not, whatever. The NFL, look, this is what they should do. If you're going to be named to the Pro Bowl game, you get a bonus for being named to the Pro Bowl. But if you don't go to the game, no bonus. It's simple. You don't want to play? Simple. No bonus. So what are your thoughts? Is the game better off that there's no Pro Bowl now, Speedy? Do you care? Did you want me to fast forward to your answer?
Because I watched it over the years off and on, but
we did too. The Pro Bowl game was a nice little after the fact, the Super Bowl. That's what the tradition was. Tony, did you ever watch the Pro Bowl?
When it was in Honolulu, yeah.
All the time, right?
Loved it. Yes, loved it.
Why? Because the big game was over, and we're like, you know what? We're still going to get a little bit of football, and we get the good players playing, right? And every now and then, it was an actual rematch because of the quarterbacks. Big Dog, did you ever watch it?
Yeah, I used to watch it all the time until they switched it to
fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, once they left Hawaii, that's when it started sucking. Roger Goodell, I don't know what he was thinking, but like you said, the stadium was falling apart. I'm pretty sure there are other stadiums on the other islands, so I don't know why they couldn't have done it there.
No, actually,
no.
I mean, there's high school and college stadiums, yes, throughout Hawaii, but nothing like the Aloha Bowl. Yeah. It's probably really only one stadium. What's that, Speedy?
It's probably worse than Lethal Migraine Oakland A's Stadium that was falling apart.
Oh, Lethal. He got mad at you. Congrats, Matt. Your Athletics are still one game up on the Angels.
Everybody stopped watching the Pro Bowl when he moved it from after the Super Bowl to that week off between the conference finals and the Super Bowl. Once it switched into that 1 week that everybody enjoyed having that extra week off, that's when the ratings and everything else just took a dump.
Yeah, I think that was also around the same time that NFL Network and everybody else was like, "Oh, you can join our subscription," and then now YouTube jumps in. We have an NFL package for you. Yeah.
Well, now all the games, and now they're on Netflix now. I mean, Scorekeeper was just talking about that the international game, which is the Thursday game, that's going to be on Netflix. So you have Netflix, Amazon Prime, the NFL Network, and then you have ABC, NBC, and Fox, and CBS.
Yeah. And ESPN too.
Oh, yeah. And that's another thing. The NFL Red Zone has been integrated or was bought by ESPN or bought by Disney, I guess. And now ESPN and the Red Zone are one. So I don't know how that's going to work because evidently ESPN or Red Zone, whoever it is, wants to start charging more. And the cable companies are not going to absorb the cost. They said they will pass it on to the subscribers, which sucks. But I'll complain like I usually do every year because every year they want to charge me for Red Zone. And I'm like, no, I haven't been paying for it. Either you give it to me for free again, or I'll just cancel. So they give it to me for free.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl basically became a WrestleMania post show, basically.
Well, look, we know when it became a failure, but as the Big Dog said, once and I believe it was the current commissioner said it was going to be moved to the week before, it just killed the audience. It absolutely killed the audience because that's not what was there. Look, again, and I know Big Dog's going to talk shit about this, and I don't care, but that you will, yes. In theory, it works. And I don't want to hear it, Big Dog. The marketing people, it works. You put it before the game. It's part of your Super Bowl week of celebration. In theory, it works. In real life, it don't work for shit. It's been established. That's clear. And, someone had a bright idea. The commissioner of, creating, remember, Big Dog? Super Bowl week. That's what it was. Because there was a game off between the Super Bowl, and he said, well, why don't we move the Pro Bowl there? So I believe it's this commissioner that did it. Now, the Big Dog, I believe, agrees with everything except my thing of, well, it's a great idea to put it before. Whether you think it's a great idea or not, that's what they thought. And it was proven 100%, plus the Big Dog won wrong. It was very clear. So,
and now it is no more.
And why is that? Because they kept tinkered with the damn game. Number one, by moving it. And I believe they made the move. Oh, wait. The last time they played was in 2016 or 2015. So they made the announcement before. Yeah, it's been a little while since this was done. I genuinely I never saw a Pro Bowl game the week before the Super Bowl. Never did.
Yeah, same here. I might have caught it maybe the first year that they switched it, but it wasn't the same. And like I said, moving it to the week before the Super Bowl, those two teams that are in the Super Bowl, they're not sending any of their players to the Pro Bowl for fear of them getting injured, which makes sense. I don't blame them on that one, but, if it's two major quarterbacks, like when Kansas City was on their run of winning, the Super Bowls, Mahomes was never at the Pro Bowl. He was named every single year, but he was never there. And I don't blame Kansas City, and I don't blame Mahomes. So you're being robbed of seeing the premier players that are supposed to be there, and they're not because, they're afraid of getting hurt.
Yeah. So we did talk about it, Speedy. It's, I'd already checked out. I don't know about Tony. I don't think we got his full opinion on it as well. You gave us a little bit of yours, Speedy. You can give us a little bit more in a moment. But Tony, what was your thing on the Pro Bowl? You used to watch it as well, right? The Sunday after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What was your thinking after then? Because when that fantasy stuff and you get these two Pro Bowlers, Hall of Famers, getting to choose your team and do all this, I'm like,
it was unwatchable. Yeah.
Yeah. When it became a video game, it was unwatchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like Lethal said. He said, how about they just make it internationally?
Well, the United States believes all of our games are international. So it's just us. I honestly can't tell you when the last time I watched any All-Star game at all. I don't see the point. I lost interest in the Major League All-Star game because of my manager at the time, Joe Torre, made it into a stupid beauty pageant. The game didn't matter anymore. It's like, oh, well, everyone had to play. No, they don't.
And in answer to your question, Scorekeeper, the Pro Bowl was moved to the week before in 2010, and it was Roger Goodell was the commissioner at that time.
Back off. Sorry, I got my cat. There he is.
Okay.
Not you.
I won't comment anymore. Back off.
He jumped up. I pointed when I said back off. I already fed you. So anyway. All right.
You have not.
I came in when you were talking about the whole baseball thing. There's been a lot of videos where people are just like, turn around, I got to dump beer on you for no reason at all. And then they start a big fight. I'm like, what was that about?
I know that you commented about that a little bit earlier in somewhere, Speedy. Maybe it was on your page or not. Look, I don't know how many games Tony goes to. Big Dog and I, we don't go as much, but at Dodger Stadium, we see everything all the time. But as we talked about it, under the O'Malley regime, security was lightning fast, huh, Big Dog? They really were. When anything would happen, security was there within a minute or less.
Yeah, and I think they were less tolerant back then also. I mean, they let so much go now as far as the
less
fights.
tolerant. Yes.
Yeah, and the O'Malley's were like, no, you even start making a little ruckus, you're out of here.
Yeah.
The O'Malley's were all about it being a family thing, to bring the whole
And
family there to enjoy.
that's how you get 3 million fans a year, win or lose.
Yep.
No, seriously.
Yep.
And decent prices. Guys, Anaheim was more expensive than Dodger Stadium.
I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. For a long time. Orange County was more expensive than LA. Now it's reversed.
Yep.
But that also
And
goes
now
in line too with the whole, like, there have been airport videos now where the cops have to show up because somebody's being belligerent, and they're totally wasted. They don't even know what airport they're at.
Speedy, I have to grant you this. I think this has always been happening. It's just there's cameras now. But these people who are drunk, it's just unbelievable the stuff that they do. Boarding an airplane, trying to get through security. It's I don't get it. Big Dog and I had a simple rule. We had each other's back. We never did anything. Big Dog knew my greatest fear at a Dodger game was getting hit by a volleyball. I just didn't want to get hit by a volleyball because every time someone got hit from behind, everyone laughed. I didn't want to be laughed at. So whenever the volleyball came flying out, I was like, you sons of bitches and whatever. And then when Big Dog and I were where we had seats that were closer to the field, you had the dickheads behind us that would throw ice. Remember Big Dog when they would get drunk? That was a regular thing. They wouldn't throw peanuts because the peanut's only going to fly so far. Right, Tony?
Yep.
But they would throw ice, and they were drunk. And this was a regular thing. And someone just tuned out of the audience because I'm picking on Dodger fans. It's like, all right, whatever.
That must be Gig.
Yeah, yep. I'm sure she just tuned out. But
going back to cameras, because the way you told Speedy, that it's more prevalent now because everybody has cameras. Tony, can you imagine you in your teens and early 20s if there were cell phone cameras around?
No, I'm glad.
I'm the same way. I'm like, there's no photo evidence of anything I did.
Right.
I have plausible denial. Damn it.
See, I rarely ever did anything like that to make it, where I wouldn't. I mean, did I do stupid stuff? Oh, for the love of God, yes. But that was stupid stuff. I never did anything what Big Dog or Philly would imply. I grew up. I didn't live that lifestyle.
You grew up in a seminary.
Yeah, sadly.
I mean,
I did. I did. Speedy, you would never have been on video either. You and I would never have been on video. We'd be the secret little monkeys in the background.
We're the quiet ones.
No, the reason why you wouldn't have been on video is because you'd have been the one holding the phone, taping everybody.
Well, due to the nature that I've become, I would be recording. Yeah.
But some senators are now talking about this one thing. Maybe it's time they take the alcohol out of games and airports.
No.
I'm like, maybe. I don't know.
Dude, we actually, I'm not going to bore everyone. We've had these conversations in cultural geography and in stuff like that. It's, guys, the ability to find a bar, to find a store, to find a restaurant, to be able to walk in and literally just tie your horse to this little stand and walk into a bar and be able to buy liquor is, and okay, hold on. To the rest of the audience, I don't care. Okay. I don't care for your opinion. That's the audience that's listening. But that is, thank you, Sarah. Did you hear her? She said, okay. It is a quintessential American act to be able to go anywhere and to just not saddle up, but to be able to get a drink anywhere you want. That it's not the American dream. It's just that's what we do in America. It's a freedom to do such. In many parts of the world, drinking in public are what? I'm not saying Americans drink in public, but I'm equating that it's done in the home more than anywhere. You can find a pub in the United States down every block, but it's a freedom that is ingrained in America to be able to do that. So, Speedy, for you to say that you want to cut beer out of what? A gun convention, which is kind of funny. a convention of people buying Star Trek toys. You want to stop them at buying beer or spirits at a baseball game, football game, dude. I'm not going to say that's about as American as apple pie, but Tony, it's about as American as apple pie, right?
Yes.
And there are people that are going to be holier than thou, say, well, I don't drink. Well, God effing bless you. This is not your audience. It's not. And it's good that you don't drink. I don't drink liquor at games. I don't hold it against anyone unless they act stupid. And Speedy, I believe that's where the problem is. This whole quintessential American life doesn't acknowledge limits. And that's where it's wrong. You go with your gang to a football game, a baseball game, a basketball game, and what happens? Speedy, I don't think this happens to you because of who you go out with, but I've been with people that you get the one moron that's going to drink themselves almost to death. And they're literally going to be flapping like a stupid fish on the floor. Or, right, big dog, they had to pick a fight because with their buddies.
Yep.
Why? They're unhappy. They ain't getting any. They're that small, and they've lost their job. They've lost their marriage, whatever. They're just angry with life, so they're going to drink to excess. Their buddies are going to be there to back them up anyway, so they act stupid. That is the problem in American sports culture. It's not the majority by any means, right, guys? It is not the majority, but it is a significant portion of that. These F-heads can ruin it for a lot of other people.
Yeah. Tony, you're in Detroit, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You guys aren't a dry county, are you?
No.
I didn't think so. Just
nowhere in
asking.
Michigan. Nowhere in Michigan.
Okay. So even on Sundays you can still get liquor and stuff, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I
just want to make sure because when I used to travel, that'd be one of the biggest things, when we would travel, because of course we have to stay. We can't go home on weekends, so we're working straight through. And there was a couple of guys that I worked with that, they would drink, once they got off the job, they'd have a beer or two. And at one time we got there and my buddy just didn't realize, I think we were just outside of Pittsburgh. So we were in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Yep.
And we got there like on a Sunday, I think, a Sunday morning. And he went immediately. He walked into, I think, a 7-Eleven or Circle K or something like that. And he walked around. He's like, "Where's the beer? Where's?" And he's like, "Sir, what are you looking for?"
You
He's
must
like,
be
"I'm
from
looking."
California.
He's like, "I'm looking for beer." He's like, "We don't sell beer." He's like, "What? What do you mean you don't sell beer?" He's like, "No, you have to go to a liquor store for that." And he's like, "Where's the closest liquor store?" He's like, "Well, there's one a block away." He goes, "But today's Sunday. There's no liquor being sold on Sundays." Oh man, he blew a gasket. He could not fathom the fact that there was a city that does not sell liquor on a Sunday. And then you had to go to a actual liquor store to buy your liquor. And I'm like, yeah, that's the way it is.
Well, another thing is markets in California sell liquor.
Yep.
Do markets sell liquor with you, Tony?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there, yes. In Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, yeah, my coworkers were a little pissed off, to say the least. They walked into a market and there was no liquor. People were like, this is a market. Why would you buy liquor? You go to a liquor store for that.
We're like, no, you don't. We go on the corner here.
I mean,
In-
grocery,
in,
grocery stores too. Grocery stores sell beer
Yeah.
and liquor.
In Denver, that's the way it is as well. I think in Salt Lake,
Yes.
you have to go to a liquor store. Actually, I might be confusing Denver with Salt Lake. Salt Lake is, you have to go to a liquor store.
Salt Lake, yeah, because Denver, I remember, we went up to Denver one time, and the liquor department was actually separate from the rest of the Rite Aid. You know, it was still connected, and you had to walk through, but you had to walk through the like turnstiles, and you had to be over 21, and there was actually a guard there, so you had to actually walk into the liquor part of the store.
Wow.
In Denver.
Yeah, here in California, which did surprise me, I found out about when I was driving Uber and Lyft, because someone picked me up. They're like, dude, we got to get there. I said, well, we're going to get there. Big Dog knows what I'm talking about. It's 1:52 in the morning, and it says we're going to get there in 9 minutes. He's like, what are you talking about? Dude, we got to get to the 7-Eleven. They're open 24 hours. I swear to God, in the mirror, I saw that passenger. They had envisioned reaching across and slapping the shit out of me. Have you ever met anyone that you know they had already envisioned doing that to you? It's like, what are you talking about? Go 2 o'clock. Gotta buy the liquor before 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay.
In California, it's between 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. There's no liquor sales.
I didn't know that, and I learned that just a little while ago.
Yep. And I knew that because working with Thrifty back in the day.
Big Dog, is that California or is that the counties that we're in?
No, it's California.
Okay, that is crazy. I did not know that one.
There are certain municipalities that will allow after hours liquor, but you have to have a special permit for it to sell after 2 o'clock.
And speaking of bars, closing time is 2 p.m.
AM.
Restaurants or 2 a.m. Thank you, Big Dog. And restaurants 2 a.m. everything except in the Intuit Dome. We talked about that. That he, the owner got the permit. That
true, but I mean, yeah, but why would they be open at 2 a.m. first of all?
Well, Big Dog, it doesn't matter. They got the law changed for them that they're going to be open and they're still selling liquor. Bastards.
What's been happening here, I don't know, we'll let Tony know and Speedy know, since Speedy is more Central California, but there's been more cities that have been allowing drinking in public out on the street, the way Vegas does it. So Long Beach does it now. I believe Monrovia was thinking about doing it. West Covina, I think, just started doing it.
It's a specific area.
Yes, like for West Covina, it's Old Town Covina, which is maybe 2 blocks.
It's posted everywhere, so you can walk down the street with an open container. Big Dog, let me correct you on the Las Vegas thing. It is illegal in Las Vegas City to have an open container. It's that little 2-mile strip of Clark County. Everyone thinks that's Vegas. I'm being a dick, Big Dog. I'm just clarifying it. Las Vegas City, no. It's actually the 2-mile strip
on the strip, yeah.
Yeah. And it's cleared. It is posted. It's signs. The casinos tell you only in the strip area. It's a 2-mile strip. So you can walk down the street with an open container. I had forgotten about that, Big Dog, that some cities here are allowing in a confined area. And you know, guys, again, I don't drink in public. I wouldn't walk out there, but who gives a rat's ass if someone's walking down with an open container? If you're cool, you ain't being stupid, who the F cares? Speedy, do you care?
I mean, no, not really.
You don't drink, Speedy.
No.
And you are as dry as they come, buddy. You just don't drink. Yeah, and I respect and admire you for that. I don't drink, but if
he's as dry as they come, but does he have a dangerous tool?
Speedy, Do you have a dangerous tool?
No, just my car, but
Okay, well then let us ask you this question now. Big Dog, would you please revisit the topic? And yes, Sports Talk with the Guys.
I don't want
Sports Talk with the Guys repeats itself all the time. No? Okay. Did you hear?
So
I'm going to be
your favorite
pardon
team.
The pun.
Your favorite team, the owner of the 49ers was. Hey, he's an Oakland Athletic and a 49er fan. It's okay. So the owner pleaded no contest to soliciting a hooker, and he was charged with solicitation, and he was also charged with carrying a dangerous weapon. Or no, how did I put it again? He said he was carrying a dangerous tool, which I assume was his cell phone that he used to contact the prostitute, which was actually an undercover cop.
No, I doubt it.
So,
so you have a dangerous tool, La Tortuga?
I do not. I only have my keys and my phone.
Oh, okay. Good answer, buddy. Minnesota grocery stores don't sell alcohol besides 3.2% beer. Only state left in the country that sells that piss. I believe it.
Tony has a dangerous tool, and it lifts weights.
You can buy booze in the grocery stores here in Washington. Yeah, I can see that. Yes. All right. Well, fair enough. Well, look, guys, it is already an oven in here, and I got to get ready because we are going to be leaving in a few hours. It turns out
it's already 80. Yeah. How hot is there?
Outside, it's 92.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Indoors here, it's already 88 in here.
That's nuts.
It's 88 here in Riverside
already. Yeah.
What's your high going to be there?
It's going to be high.
Over here, it's going to be 100.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 100 here as well. Yesterday, it was hot, but thank goodness it wasn't too bad. And when we got to the stadium, thank God, there was a friendly breeze. Or it was a bunch of fat people behind me. I couldn't tell. But it was still fairly cool, so I don't think it was the fat people behind me.
Yeah. Here in Riverside, Tony, in Riverside, either it was Tuesday or Wednesday, it was 107.
Jeez.
I think it was 107 yesterday. It was damn hot.
Yeah, we got to like it was either 104 or 105 yesterday. I did not step outside. The air conditioner was on. I'm like, hell no. I have no need to go outside at all.
I wish I would have screenshot some of the weather temperatures in Riverside when I was there, or in Pico Rivera.
Why, Speedy?
Pico.
Why? Was it 80?
No, I don't remember, but that's what I'm saying. I wish I would have screenshot from my phone what the temperature was. So it can be on Facebook memory forever. But
Pico 2 weeks ago, yeah, he was probably like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Mid 90s, most likely.
And like I said, we were in Pico Rivera because we were at Stevens Steakhouse, which there's no steak
City
there,
of
by the way.
Commerce, but that's okay.
That's City of Commerce. Yeah, I was about to say Stevens Steakhouse. That's City of Commerce. That's off of Atlantic.
Where he stayed and where he was with his people.
Oh, okay.
They were Pico Rivera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a lot of family in the Pico Rivera area, and Montebello, and Commerce, and Whittier.
I didn't know Stevens Steakhouse was still open.
Oh yeah, dude. It is. It is. Don't laugh. It is one of the Southern California steak places.
Yeah, it's a Southern California icon. Just wait till he puts his headphones on right now. Hold on. Yeah, it's one of the steakhouses of the world, that everybody loves.
Actually, Stevens Steakhouse could be considered an icon. When you really understand it. I don't know if you were here, Tony or Speedy. I've been reading articles now, and people don't have anything to say. They just regurgitate and talk about what other people said. And if they use in the first sentence or two, a well-established icon, I'm out. I'm out. And oftentimes, the way they write it, it tells me they don't even know what they're saying, what they're writing. And it's just, they heard a word and they're going to use it. Look, I used two words this week, that even though I was like, ooh, and I use them, they happen. And I love it. And one of them, wow, I apologize. I'm going to apologize to my office manager because I have been getting on her nerves this week. That whenever we're somewhere and then I make a face like this, I didn't realize it's because I heard something that was incorrect or something I didn't like. So I'll do that. And she's like, what? What? And it's not like, what now? No, it's what? So I know I've gotten under her skin. And I apologize for that. Because I'm thinking of something and she thinks it's about her. And I'm like, oh, you've become me. You think everything's about you. So I do owe her an apology because she, she's a good person. She knows what she's doing. She's good at what she does. But there is a slip or a faux pas from time to time. And she gets mad because I will flinch because it's incorrect. She will challenge me in public now because she knows chances are I'm going to embarrass her publicly. And for me to have caused that, I've really gotten under her skin. I got to back off. So it just means I can't correct her all 18 times a day. What a dick! I started off as an apology, right? What a dick! I started off as an apology, and I'm like, there's only so
digging
much time
deeper.
I can do it. What's that? Oh yeah,
you're digging deeper. You're digging deeper.
Shown up. Big dog, go. I'm sorry.
No, just in case you're wondering, Steven Steakhouse opened in 1952, and they are family owned.
Oh, still.
Yeah, there's the same. They're 3 generations in.
Well, I believe that the Mission Inn in Riverside is no longer family owned. I think a corporation.
No, it was sold to not Morongo, San Manuel. People own San Manuel.
Yeah.
Yamava.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
That means they're older than Tommy, then, right?
Say ho? I'm sorry. Say what?
I said, does that mean that Steven Steakhouse is older than Tommy?
I'm going to check for you right now.
Oh, Tommy's is almost 80 years old.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but one's a sit-down establishment, steakhouse. Tommy's is not a...
Tommy's is 80 years old. They were founded in May of 1946. So they got Steven Steakhouse by 6 years.
Oh wow! Yeah, after the war, there were so many people that started businesses on their own. It's amazing if you think about it, guys. A lot of the establishments that we have around us, they started in the 40s and 50s after these guys got back from war. That's crazy.
Is the pantry still open? I think they finally closed.
I believe the pantry is, but there are others around there. Cantors, I don't know if they're still open. But yeah, there's lines out the pantry. Yes, still.
Well, Big Dog's going to have a question for you, Roger.
It says the pantry is temporarily closed.
Okay, he's the big dog, but I'm Roger. Okay, La Tortuga, proceed.
So, Wednesday night, during the Giants game, how would you feel if you were the pitcher, you pitched the ball, but the ball comes back and you turn and the ball just... I was like, oh, that hurt.
Oh, you mean I throw it, the batter hits it and hits me?
Yeah, and it comes back and you turn. Well, they had to stop the game for a while for that.
I've been hit several times.
They shouldn't stop the game. Ball. There's no reason to stop. There's no reason to stop the game until the guy reaches base. He got hit. He got hit. So what?
Okay, go on, Speedy. What's? I mean, The pitcher got hit,
Yeah,
and then what? The batter got to first.
they were trying. That's why they stopped the game, because they're like, wait, he's hurt. We have to stop the game. And I was like,
Why did they
Well,
stop? No.
Well, the play would have come to a halt first, and then they would have checked the pitcher.
Yeah,
Sure,
then they
or-
stopped the game. So
Yeah.
after the
That's
guy
normal,
passes first
Speedy.
base, yeah, after the guy passes first base, then they'll stop the game. They won't stop it as soon as he gets hit.
Well, as soon as the ball's actually dead, because it depends where the
Yeah.
ball went. As soon as someone calls time, you stop the play. And then to check on a hurt player, of course, the game will stop. Why is that your question as to how I would see that?
yeah, because if you pitch and then the ball came back to him and hit him right here, and that's why they had to all convene and were like,
I
and
got hit.
They were talking about taking him out of the game and having another pitcher do it. He was
Oh,
like, "No,
yeah.
I'm okay."
Yeah,
I
and
don't think I ever got
and they
hit in
get
the back.
then they usually give him around 8 to 10 pitches to practice to see how he feels, and then they continue with the game. Yeah, it's
Oh
normal.
yeah, that's normal. Yeah, you don't want the guy to get hurt. I mean, look, I want the guy.
Oh
out
no,
of the
no, I
game.
don't.
I want the bastard out of the game, but you don't want the guy hurt. You don't want anyone hurt, seriously. But if I was a coach and I was a New Orleans Saint, yeah, I would have had a headhunter thing. I talked about this. I did. Long before they got in trouble. If there's a guy that's taking you out, dude, first one that gets him out of the game is the hero. Yes.
Well, because he
Actually-
was also doing this and trying to get motion back in his arm, and
What
then
are
he
you
started
doing,
going like this. But he realized he couldn't actually throw, and that's why the coach was
yeah.
like, "You're out."
That's why they stopped the game, to make sure that the individual could continue. Yeah. Yeah, that's normal, Speedy. Maybe you just hadn't seen that before. Yeah.
No.
Any player that if they're hurt, you want to make sure they're okay. Seriously.
I thought
All
one
effing kidding aside. Sorry, Big Dog. You don't want to see anyone hurt. All kidding aside.
no, I never want to see someone hurt.
I
A
want
couple of
to
weeks
beat
ago,
that
I saw-
bastard. I don't want him to get, he's hurt, and then we win. Because they're going to say, wow, you won because he was hurt. Fuck you. Excuse me. Sorry, Big Dog.
Yeah, I saw one a couple weeks ago where the pitcher took one right to his forehead. He threw
I
a
think so,
fastball
yes.
and he right, and that ball bounced like past second base. After it hit him, the guy gets up. He's on the ground for maybe about 10, 20 seconds. He gets up and he wants to continue pitching. He's got already a goose egg
Yeah.
on the top of his forehead. It was huge. And the trainer's out there trying to get him off. And he's like, no, I'm okay. I want to pitch. And they're like, no, dude,
Okay.
you got to get off the field.
That's fine. And that shows you a lot. But no.
Yeah.
I don't know if the umpires, I think the umpires have the authority to make that call. Say, yeah, you're done. I think they have that authority. I've never seen that. But
Well, that's what the
there's no
umpires were doing.
manager
Like-
that's going to leave the guy in like the Big Dog said. It's like, you're out. It's an injury. You say it's an injury. Then the next guy that comes in gets to take all the time he wants to warm up because it's an injury. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if has an umpire ever done that's a good trivia question. Has an umpire ever taken a player out because no one else did? I wonder. That's
what the umpire did on Tuesday. He went up to him and he was like, "You got to go," and he was like, "No, I'm fine. I can pitch." And I was like, and then the coach came out like, "Oh, you're a little late, buddy."
That's funny. That is kind of funny.
And then final thing, what was up with the other video I saw where the umpire was doing something to Matt Schwarzer's hair? Like, he ran his finger through his hair last night. I was like, "The hell are you doing? Are you combing his hair?" Or?
Who ran his fingers through his hair? The umpire?
Yeah, an umpire.
Not Kane Upton.
Oh, he was probably checking for a substance or maybe a nail file or something stuck in his forehead.
Yeah.
That's normal.
More
Okay.
of that.
The umpire wouldn't do it just to do it. If they see some glistening substance or if they see something that's on there, Yeah, they can do that. But to rub your hands through, that's funny.
Yeah, I saw that on the video. I'm like, what was that about? He's like, let me
Oh,
check your
thank you,
beard.
Lethal. Look at this. Look at this, buddy. Okay. Oh, wait. You shouldn't be standing there. Your fault. You got hit. That was good, Lethal. Okay. But the next one. Thank you. Google AI says no. It goes on to say that there's no rule that would even allow an ump to remove an injured player. I appreciate that, Lethal. Thank you for that. That's why I said I don't know if they can.
And
we all learned something new. Sports Talk with the guys. Home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on
Saturday.
Yeah,
Speedy,
we're hearing
you
it from.
know why we say that, right? Okay. Most games are played on Sundays. And, players will make the decisions, whatever, and whether they make it right or wrong. On Monday, you have all the Monday morning quarterbacks talking to you. Oh, no, I would have done this. I would have done that.
What?
The joke is, dude, you're not playing. You're a Monday morning quarterback. You're the day after. Well, the joke was with us from day one. Well, we're so far behind that we're Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I explained this one in a long time. That's why. Not only are we Monday morning quarterbacks, we're so far behind that we're doing it on. We're over here and saying, "Hey!"
Now, see, I looked at it at a different way.
Joke.
See, and I looked at it the other way, that we're so far ahead of the game that we're calling it on Saturday for Monday.
And there were many times that we did, yes.
Yeah.
But that was the inside joke. That's how far behind we are. That not only are we Monday morning, but we're Saturday morning quarterbacks. Go ahead.
If anybody's in,
not the first time he says that. The big dog has said that before. No, scorekeeper, we're ahead of the game. I'm like,
right. If anybody's in the Arlington, Texas area on September 17th, in honor of a certain thing that happened years and years ago, decades ago, there is a special bobblehead that will be given out to all the fans.
No way!
It is a bloody Nolan Ryan bobblehead on September 17th. Yep. But it's the bobblehead.
Awesome. That's awesome.
September 17th, guys. If you're out in the area, get one. That is hilarious.
You bet damn right it is. That was good.
Oh, can you imagine going up to Nolan Ryan on an autograph session or something, just giving him that?
He would find that one terribly amusing.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know Robbie Ventura refused to sign for about the first decade or so, the 8x10s of the fight. He said no, he wouldn't do it, and then finally he just gave in. It was like, it's part of history. I was part of it, so yeah, I'll sign it.
As a young kid, there's no way you're going to accept it. As an older dumbass, of course.
I don't know if I sent it to the Sports Talk with the Guys group or not, but there was a signing session. Bless you. There was a signing session with Tom Brady, and he's just signing jerseys, and someone slipped a New York Giants jersey in there.
Oh, I heard about. Yeah,
I heard about that.
He's signing, and he's like, "Are you serious?" He's, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, we have a request for you to sign this." So he actually signed it, but as he signed it, he put F off. He signed it, and then they took that same jersey to Eli Manning, who was having a signing session like weeks later somewhere else, and they presented it with the jersey. He was laughing his ass off.
Yes.
And Eli Manning signed the jersey because it's his jersey. He signs it, and then to give that little, he put the scores down for both times that he beat him.
Oh. Guys, that time, because he won the last game of the season. No, wait, no, I apologize. Wait. No. Brady was going for a perfect season, and they had to play the Giants the last game. And I remember telling my wife at the time, I said, "Hey, babe, I know we don't watch football, but I think we're going to be watching an incredible, and it turned out to be an incredible game. You know,
Yes.
He won though because they continued, but the Super Bowl, which we also saw, ended where Eli won it against Brady. Yep. But that game, in my mind, that was one of the most exciting games I'd ever seen. It was,
and
the
still to this day, I believe
the Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah, and still to this day, I believe the 72 Dolphins are the only undefeated team ever.
Yep.
That went all the way and won the Super Bowl, because I remember Brady was trying, as you said, they were perfect up until the Super Bowl, and then they lost. So,
yeah.
And I guess every year, whoever's left of the 72 Dolphins get together after the final team loses their first game, and they pop a bottle of champagne.
Yeah. There have been a few years when it's been it happened at the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I know Philly liked my comment from the Sports Talk with the Guys thing where I said about the Jerry Jones thing. What if the vehicle breaks down before the season even starts?
Oh yeah, that's Tony, what would you say was worse? The Tom Brady going, perfect until the Super Bowl, or the Golden State Warriors having that 73-9 season and then losing in the finals? Which is worse?
Golden State.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Yeah. Who lost the championship this year? That's the worst. Because whoever lost the NBA championship this year, oh my God. They were up 40 points, and they lost twice?
Oh yeah, that was an incredible. I think that was the game 2 comeback. That was yeah.
Sickening.
I mean, New York was destined.
That is a genuine failure. That one is a choke. That one is this isn't the Yankees against Boston because Boston beat the Yankees. No. This was a Herculean choke of a joke and a choke.
Big time.
Because they had the chance to win in the next game and they also choked.
Mm-hmm.
And oh God, yeah, that's horrible. That was pathetic. But anyway, I'm just the scorekeeper.
And that's why, because you are the keeper of scores.
And since I'm going to be adding some other acronyms to my official title, I am evaluating the doctor. The sports doctor. I don't know.
You're going to be Dr. Palpatine?
I don't know. There may be some, but I've been scorekeeper from time immemorial. There is no everyone. I am the scorekeeper. Everyone else is a pretender.
Dr. El Presidente?
Like I said, I'm becoming much more arrogant. So yeah, I'm thinking of the doctor. And can you imagine when Speedy and I do a program? La Tortuga y el doctor y el doctor deportista.
Yeah, he'll start going off and speaking Gonzalez in Spanish, and I won't understand anything. Because I'm apparently the only Mexican that doesn't speak Spanish.
No, sadly, Speedy, you're not the only Mexican that doesn't.
No, you're not the only one.
Right.
But yeah. I'm glad that you were willing to take it for everyone. But no.
Do you understand?
You'll just take it for everyone, right?
Do you understand Spanish?
The only thing I understood was my name in Spanish, which I hate.
What is it?
Mateo.
Thank you, scorekeeper.
I like it.
Okay, did you understand your last name, though, in Spanish? Alvarez?
No.
It's Alvarez.
I know.
That's good, too.
So it means the same thing in English, then, right?
They're both good.
You suck, scorekeeper.
The funny thing is, Philly, that I have been a bigger asshole to Speedy than Big Dog ever has been. But Big Dog gets the blame. I mean, I don't think. Well, no. I know Speedy didn't talk to me for a long time. I remember that. I know, and I'm sorry, Speedy. I know. Ugh, damn! You know it's hot when you're sweating with this. I just did that right now, and I'm like, I gotta go, man. Jeez.
And too bad there's music restrictions on
Oh yeah, and everything.
Everywhere.
On this. Otherwise, I'd be serenading Speedy when he comes on.
Look, there
awesome.
are some places that will allow a one-time, for like $250. I don't know. We'll see. So I've been thinking of buying some sports licenses where we could use the music for like a year or something, but some of it's reasonable, some of it is not. So hot, I'm cold. Lethal, why don't you just go?
Oh, 57. That sounds nice.
It does. That's why he can go. So look, I gotta go, guys. Are you guys gonna continue the program?
No.
Nah, it's okay.
I'm going
All
to
right.
done.
Lito, I'm glad. Le Tortuga. I'm glad you were able to join us. Philly special. I'm glad you were able to join us. I was gonna say Philly special, but nah. We're kind of at peace. We've been at peace for a while.
Well, not till next week. Next week it'll start up again because the picks start and now the war starts.
I mean, the picks are gonna. Well, okay. I thank you for that, Big Dog. No. We had there was a reason for our engagement. It didn't have to do with football in particular. As I said, it would be lost to history. And Philly's like, no, I know exactly what it was. I pretend that it's been lost to history. So, which team does Salt Lake belong to these days? I don't know.
The Jazz?
If that's a punchline, I don't know. Hey, guys, when you see a video on the next round of Major League Baseball expansion, and this is to everyone and anyone, don't click on it, folks. It's a waste of time. There's nothing there. Baseball hasn't even opened its committee. And people are saying, oh, well, Portland and so-and-so are the front runners. Of nothing. There's no committee. But you know what? If you're going to open up the videos on that, why don't you look for the Van Gundys, the Hall of Famers, all the broken plays, all the Mariano Riveras of the world, and why don't you guys just go ahead and F yourselves, okay? Waste your time. Go ahead.
You mean it wasn't a bang bang play?
Like Lethal, and go watch AI videos that are fake. You got that, Lethal?
Ooh, Lethal just got attacked. AAA team, Tacoma plays them today. Oh, I may have misunderstood. Okay. Well, tonight the Angels take on the Phillies. So thank you.
Oh, Phillies.
Oh, the conflict may have returned. Just like that, huh, Tony? Just like that. Oh my God, that was funny.
Not even 2 seconds.
If not even. It would have been better had it been 3 seconds, but what do I know? Yes, Big Dog.
No, I was going to ask, do they still have Comeback Player of the Year awards? Or did they get away with that? Okay.
No, they still do.
In your opinion, did Mike Trout do enough to be considered for that? Since he's been injured the last 3 years and his numbers were really bad.
I think, and if he plays all year, it's going to be really good. I did get in trouble with my daughter. My daughter put me in my place because I talked about, she was talking about the MLB scoreboard, and she was like, oh, those are two powerhouses playing. Oh, what about this? And then it came to the Colorado Rockies and the Washington Nationals. She said, what's that? That's like two special ed kids fighting it out.
And
my daughter got mad.
She took exception to that.
She got mad. Oh my God. And I think people around me on Tuesday at the stadium, they actually chuckled because they got it. Because it was, I said, who? Who's that? Oh, the Mariners. That's like special ed kids duking it out. Folks, I'm stupid. I fully admit it. There was no maliciousness in that. I know people are going to try to pull this stuff off. Look, my thing is to make you laugh. The kids themselves are like, oh, you compared me to Colorado? Ooh, that is awesome. You know, buy them chocolate milk. They'll be happy. Life's great. And, man, I wish I could be like them. I wish I could be like, you know, a county engineer. You know, I wish I could be. But alas, it wasn't in my genes. So anyway.
Yeah,
all right,
how
guys.
many engineers did you meet this week?
One
At
Tuesday's game.
From Texas?
Couldn't believe it. Oh, I need help from the audience. Do you guys remember that video that was going around about the guy and the girl that were talking about cheating and not acknowledging what was at the very end? It turns out that she's a Dodger fan and he's an Astro fan, and he won't admit to it. I need help finding that video. I can't find it. So if anyone finds it, please. It's a serious video where the girl's like, no, you need to it's like a 2-3 minute video. And it's a relationship video, but it turns out that they're talking about the cheating, and it's the Astros cheating. And the guy's an Astros fan. And it's really funny. So I think you guys all know what I'm talking about. If you guys can find that video, it'd be neat.
And for anybody who finds it, Sports Talk with the Guys will give out their version of the Marvel No Prize.
Aw. I think we might go with that. Anyway, Mariners played the Phillies. It was lousy pitching. Neither Wu or Lozado could figure out where the plate was. Yep, that's about right. All right, folks. Sports Talk with the Guys. We appreciate it. We love you. Big Dog, Philly Special, La Tortuga. It is what it is. And, oh, for the love of God, Big Dog, please take us away or take us out.
All right, guys, have a fun weekend. Be safe. Don't be like Scorekeeper and have acid reflux. Enjoy your sports, guys. Lots of things going on. As we all talked about, NFL will be starting very, very soon. Baseball's wrapping up. Hockey and basketball will be starting soon. Anybody that's a pro wrestling fan, you have your choices tomorrow between AEW and NXT, so enjoy that. But everybody, please be safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't get behind that wheel. Call a friend, call an Uber, call a Lyft. And if you're in Southern California, call Roger. He will pick you up and take you wherever you need to go via Lyft. So, guys, have fun. Be safe.
My battery's down to 2%. What the hell?